Good vibes as always. Especially good to start with the dearly beloved. Is there's you don't get to hear it as often as you really should these days because there's
Wow, wow, really, really?
still no still no news. Still no
R-
news.
I'm going to a
But
river.
I'll tell you what there is news about, and that's everything that we got tonight. With, of course, the Lanterns controversy, whatever the fuck Project Helix is, plus many more video game adaptations has become our favorite thing to cover on the show. But first, before we get to all that, I have to rant about One Piece, how much I hate it, but it's Wow Wednesday. Greetings, travelers, Wiz Kids, and Wordplayers. It is Wednesday, which means it is Wow Wednesday once again. I am Wizard of Wordplay, the Wow of Wow Wednesday, and I am joined as I am always by he's as smooth as Tennessee whiskey and sweet as strawberry wine. It's Jessica James.
Was
What
Go on,
is what I would
go
say
on, dog.
was is up, Jessica.
What was is Also, fuck you for that dearly beloved comment. Fuck you, dog.
Man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it someday.
We've got to get something this year. We've got to get something this year. Come
It's
on,
frustrating. I honestly hate the Japanese sometimes.
dude. I'm starting to hate the gaming industry in general. It's starting to piss me off what these developers are doing. Oh
It's
man, just
like everyone wants to be Rockstar and be like, let's take fucking years on a thing. Like
you're
we
not
know it doesn't
Rockstar.
take this long.
You're not Rockstar. Also, Sony, stop. Listen, you put your money on the live service stuff. That's what I realized something. I started to go off on a tangent, but I got to get this out because I've been thinking about this all day and I've been stewing about it all day. Okay. I realized something. All those live service games that Sony was working on and then they canned them.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means, bro? That means that they bet everything on this live service shit.
Yep.
And that's why we've had a lack of first party single player games
Yep.
from Sony on the PlayStation 5. I've been trying to
Um,
figure out why is the PS5 so lackluster when it comes to exclusives? And now I get it.
I'm
That's
glad
the
you said that,
reason why.
Jessica, because I've been sitting on this for a while and I was wondering how to like use it. Um, and it was this thread of every first party PlayStation game or DLC that was canceled in the PlayStation 5 era. But we had the Marvel Spider-Man Great Web live service game. We talked about this, the multiplayer Insomniac Spider-Man game they wanted to do. That was just going to be like a Spider-Man, live service game. The Last of Us online thing. They spent a whole lot of development time on this, right? Like
Christ
they
alive.
were gonna do that, and people liked the multiplayer of the Last of Us game. That was like people considered one of the highlights, but they left it out of the remaster and the remake because they were gonna do its own thing. But they didn't. They canceled it. So the multiplayer is just gone now. Can't do multiplayer unless you have the PS3. Operation Payback from Bungie, a live service game. Uh, Project Payback was designed to be a third-person action adventure spin-off set within the Destiny universe. They canceled it. God of War live service. In 2025, Bluebird confirmed that Bluepoint had been working on a live service game for the last couple of years. It'd be a God of War. We this was back in the end of last year, and we were just now getting the news about that, what it was going to be. Here's the pre-alpha stuff of like obviously the Greek stuff that
Uh,
we
uh
knew. Find out now.
hold up. You know what that is, don't you? I mean, I know it was meant for the live service. There's your sneak peek at the God of War trilogy remake, folks.
Yeah, probably they're gonna reuse a lot of the assets that they
There's
made
your
this.
there's your fucking sneak peek.
I mean, granted, this was Blue Point, so I don't know if they have the library or not, but plus obviously with Spider-Man 2's DLCs getting completely canned, Twisted Metal live service game, a
Oh
battle
my
royale
god.
game with vehicle combat, live service game from Division Games.
Oh my
It was partnering with
god, bro.
PlayStation. The studio shut down in March. So yeah, like Ben Studio, the people that did Days Gone. No Days Gone 2. Fuck you. You don't get Days Gone 2. We're doing a live service thing. Oh, well, we canceled that. So fuck you. No, nothing. Concord, of course, famously Concord came out and was gone as quick as it came.
Like an angel's kiss.
London studio live service game, possibly revived, but you don't know. So yeah, so it's like, and this came from their original, like their CEO that they kicked out recently. They booted, you know.
I
Um,
man,
he
it's
wanted
just
that live service shit.
bro. What were they think? I mean, I know what they were thinking. We've got to have more money, but
It's Fortnite. Like Fortnite is a money everyone wants. Everyone thinks they can have Fortnite. What if we
but
didn't have to share the Fortnite money with Fortnite? What if it was our money? Yeah, but you're not going to be able
but
to do that.
this is what they don't fucking realize. People that are on Fortnite, that listen, you have got to understand who you're dealing with on Fortnite. The people that are on Fortnite all the time, that is their primary game. All right, they're not interested for the most part. A lot of them are not interested in any other game outside of that. They have their live service game of choice. Why would they suddenly up and abandon that just to go for whatever you put out? It doesn't make sense. Look, the sad truth is that when Fortnite came out, it did what it did well. It was very early on. People adopted it, and they're not going to move on from it. It doesn't matter what kind of live service game you put out. They're comfortable in Fortnite. Why would they take the time and the effort and the money to switch over?
Yeah.
They
And
don't understand the mentality of the people actually playing Fortnite. That's the problem.
the biggest thing with these live service games is that a lot of the times they're like, hey, well, we're going to do a live service. You know what we're also going to do? We're going to charge $60 or 70 or $80 out the gate for the game that will then be updated over time to have this shit. And it's like, well, Fortnite is free. So more people will fuck, because it's like you can play Fortnite and just not do any of the cosmetic shit and be fine. Marvel Rivals isn't at the high point that it was when it first launched, but it's been it ebbs and flows depending on who comes out. But it's a free game. You can just download it and play as all the characters for free and do everything in that game that you want. The only thing you can't, and some of the skins are free too, but it's just not everything. But if you don't care, then you don't care. But you can also earn currency to be able to buy the game yourself. But every single time they try to do these live service things, it comes off the backbone of like, and this game's also 60, 70, $80, and half the game ain't there because you got to wait 2 years for the rest of it to come out. The budget goes to shit in year one, and then you end the rest of the game on fucking motion comic cutscenes because you lost all your development money.
Right.
Like, happened with Avengers, happened with Suicide Squad.
Fortnite caught lightning in a bottle. And you're not going to catch it again. You're just not. Just stop trying to chase that unicorn, man. Do what you do. Is it so hard for these game developers to understand that they all do certain things the best? Like Square Enix, for example. They did at one point. They were the best at JRPGs. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And then they tried to chase that Western market. No, dumbass. You're a JRPG. You're a Japanese RPG.
Mm-hmm.
Stick to that. Stop chasing the West.
Yeah.
Sony, you are known for like these AAA cinematic first party single player stories. Stop trying to be Fortnite. You're not fucking Fortnite, and you never will be.
Yeah,
You're
and
You're Nathan Drake.
your Kratos,
You're
your
Kratos. You're Joel.
Aloy,
You're
Joel.
you're Alloy and Vera, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
So you're Jack and Daxter. Please bring back Jack
Mm-hmm.
and Daxter. But and I'm just saying, Sony, you should really look into trying to get a hold of Spyro and Crash, because everybody viewed Spyro and Crash as your shit. All right, I know it technically wasn't, but it was on your shit. They viewed it as your shit. I would try and get them. Just saying. But that's who you are, Sony. You're not Fortnite.
Yeah.
Now
No one's Fortnite. It's Fortnite.
I hope they're finally getting the message.
Well, yeah, like I said, their CEO that wanted to do all that live service stuff got canceled. He got fired. And they replaced it with the new guy. And so whoever's in charge. And so that's why they're like, yeah, it does suck though, because like you said, we lost all this development time and we lost all these games for nothing. You know,
We lost a console generation to this shit.
And as we'll soon discover, people already like the new consoles are starting to possibly get made. So it's PS5 was nothing.
Yeah,
It's empty.
I don't see. Look, I've not bought a PS5. I came damn near close the last couple of months. I was like, well, maybe it's time I just finally bite the fucking bullet and do it. All right. But at this point, I don't see why I should.
Yeah.
I really don't. Because
like Wolverine will be coming and that looks cool, but Spider-Man 2 also was lackluster and shitty in some ways. So it, a lot of people are kind of being like, I don't know. But we haven't seen much out of it yet. Besides all the leaks.
And I mean, I wasn't impressed by what I saw of Final Fantasy 16. I've got some issues with 7 Rebirth. I mean, I still want to play it, but I got some issues with it. And I'm just thinking to myself, it's 2026. This console's coming out. People are saying 2027. I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's possible they pushed it to 2028.
Yeah, I don't think 2027 is gonna happen. 2028, I think, is the earliest.
Like the whole year, they're just gonna we're gonna end at the end of this year.
Yeah, 2028, I think, is the earliest. So
he just didn't get the joke I was making. Because he said, I don't think 2027 is gonna happen. I'm like, oh, you mean like we're just gonna 2026, the whole world's gonna end?
Well, I mean, it'll start over again. Don't worry about it. It's like a VHS tape. You just got to rewind it.
That would suck though. If it's like it's end of the world happens, then we just are like, we all get a screen that's like end of run. You did so long of years. Restart.
Dude, can you imagine if that's how the universe actually works? It reaches the end and then it just rewinds and starts all over again. I'd be like, ooh, wow. Every single thing plays out exactly the same.
Yeah, that's what deja vu is. Didn't you know?
I thought deja vu is just like this subconscious familiarity with something.
No, it's when you remember your memories from the previous cycle.
Oh, I thought it was like a reincarnation thing.
I mean, isn't that? I mean, like reincarnation doesn't work if it's like that's on the same timeline, right? Like you're not reincarnating on a different timeline. Like you're moving ahead into the future. Like
yeah. But I mean, I've always thought deja vu is just like a subconscious familiarity with something. I never thought of it as being like this is literally the same thing happening again.
Yeah, it's just because when the universe has died and reset so many times and just everything happens the same way it did before. Like,
dude, that would suck. Oh my god. That would suck so bad. That's a hell in and of itself. That would be awful. So that means you literally can't change anything. Every single time it's just going to play out the same way. That would
Yeah,
be
it's just
ass.
yeah, predestined to happen that same way. It would just be like just lame because it'd be like it would be the point anyway.
Yeah,
But I
like
guess if
what would be the point at that? Yeah.
yeah, but I guess at that point, depending on when the reset happens, if it happens after the heat death of the universe, billions of years down the line, then okay, I suppose you're just a single light speck in the vast timeline that you know. But I guess the problem is that there'd be no peace, there'd be no rest because you die and then the timeline would restart at some point.
I
So
mean, I guess it would technically be a form of immortality because no matter what happens, if it resets, you will eventually exist again.
yeah, but I mean, like you have no memory of your previous life. You have no like of your future. You have no you have no concept of the fact that you have lived before. So it isn't really immortality because you gain nothing from it.
Yeah, I mean, at least like with reincarnation, you have like some kind of spiritual evolution going on, like your soul grows and changes with
Yeah, you
every
become something
experience.
else, and you generally, depending on your thing, you have memories or you don't. But
Yeah, a lot of
when
times
you die,
a lot of times you have them, they're just suppressed or locked away.
yeah,
But and I guess the heat death of the universe technically, I guess it could restart because it would be like the universe would basically be in the condition it was before the Big
yeah.
Bang.
Well, that's what they're saying is that it's possible that the Big Bang was the death of our previous universe, and we spawned off of a new one, which everyone pointed out was like Jack Kirby. What Jack Kirby know? What he know? He was right because
That I mean,
that's the origin story of Galactus. That
yeah,
is.
but I mean it's also Hinduism has that same thing. Uh and even the ancient Egyptians believed that eventually everything would return to the noon, the watery chaos from which everything
Mhm.
emerged. But when the universe returned to noon, the seed would be planted for a new universe to come about eventually. So
So
it's
look look forward to that.
I look forward to being with all of you at the heat death of the
At the heat
universe.
death of the universe, where we will, at the heat death of the universe, everything may still be gone, but the Xbox will still be making consoles.
I
Xbox
to,
will survive.
to get back to my original talking point, bro. I think at this point I'm probably skipping PS5 and just waiting on PlayStation 6.
I
Maybe they'll
mean,
learn their lesson from this generation. They'll do better with the PlayStation 6. That's all I can hope for.
they'll have a whole different CEO by what they have in the PS5 launch, so that'll help.
That's
But
true.
we'll see what happens. Anyway, let's say hello to the chat. Baki was here. Beefy Bite stopping by to say hit the like. Swan saying hello to the chat and the panel, and Roy Jin here as well. Um, yeah, he said just wait for the PS6.
Yeah.
Like that's gonna be that. So half an hour in, you're just saying, hey, listen, we like to get off on the. Technically, it's 20 minutes because the music played for like 10.
Yeah, you got to have a
Anyway,
prologue to any great story.
yeah. Um, and yeah, so Jesker, besides the heat death of the universe, what'd you do this week? What'd you have to look forward to?
I fought a rat.
You fought a rat.
Yeah, I was letting my pups out and a rat scurried in, went to the basement. I tried to track him down, couldn't find his ass. So I blocked off every exit out of the basement and put down some mouse traps, try and catch him. He scurried into the utility closet downstairs. I found evidence of him in there. So I placed I placed all the mouse traps there at the crevice underneath the door at the utility closet. Next morning, got his ass. Now here's the thing though, he wasn't dead. His foot was trapped. So here he was, and poor little thing, he was squeaking, he was looking up at me, he couldn't hide anywhere because he had the trap on him. I took pity on him, okay? I got a broom, I put him into a trash can, I took him outside, and it was a very easy to release trap. So I released him from the trap, and I let him scurry on his way. He darted into the field, and that motherfucker ran pretty fast after I released him from the trap. So his leg couldn't have been fucked up that much. So I hope that he's out there doing his rat thing. I hope he found a huge heap of garbage somewhere and he's having the time of his life. I just didn't want him to be doing it in my house. Okay.
Yeah.
But
it's like, yeah, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
yeah, I couldn't finish him off. I released him. I let him go do his thing because he was kind of cute, to be honest. He was kind of a cute little rat. But I hope he's doing his thing out there. I hope he's okay.
What we can't see is currently the rat is on top of Jesker's head, pulling his hair to puppet him to cook delicious French cuisine.
Yeah, you cook that shit, bitch.
No, and we also do have footage. Jesker did send me footage of him fighting the rat.
What's this? Because of you, Karai is gone.
You know, so yeah, so that is
the rat whooped my ass.
The rat whooped your ass. Did you? I saw a video on Twitter recently of a woman who had like a mouse in her house or whatever, and she walked outside and got like a street cat and picked it up, and it's like a little like kitten, right? It just goes like it's in her hand and just goes like mew, like put me down, right? What the fuck are you doing? Set in the kitchen, and it's like, where the fuck am I? What's this? Then it sees the mouse and it just locks in, and then it like, creeps up, pounces on it, puts it, grabs it in his mouth and runs out the door. It was like, they're just like, all right, I've been contracted to handle this, and then it's like, all right, dinner is secured, and ran away.
I actually thought about finding a cat to do that. Oh, no joke.
Yeah, you got to make sure it's a stray though, because if it gets one of those domesticated ones, they're just gonna be like,
just like, not today.
Like, it can do like, food comes from a can. What the fuck? What the fuck's this?
I gotta hunt my own food. I got my slave for that.
Jesker snapped its neck like Dennis Reynolds, but a rat instead of a crow.
Damn.
What you don't know is Jesker learned a Aborigine neck snapping technique, and
there's so much lore about me that people don't know about, and even I don't know about.
Yeah. So my week, there's no rats. Luckily, I don't know. I'd really hate to have a rodent problem. Knock on wood that I don't have any rodents. Luckily, I'm upstairs, so it shouldn't really be a problem. But you never know. But
you'd be surprised where those little motherfuckers can get to.
Yeah, like my office is connected to the outside of it's the end of the building, so I wouldn't be surprised if in here I'd have something, which would just be annoying. And I think though my neighbor has a cat, so I could go to her and be like, "Hey, could I borrow your cat?" This is not a weird question, trust me. It's for a normal reason.
I promise I'm not a Satanist. I'm not going to sacrifice on an altar.
I'm not some type of serial killer or anything.
I just need to hire it for a job. All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire your cat. He can keep the mouse if it wants.
Yeah, that's the payment. A free meal.
Yeah. But yeah, I did. So I have been ever since Christmas time. I received a Thor like 3D puzzle, like one of those like paper craft puzzles. That's basically like you construct the hammer, like a model of the hammer. And so I had that sitting on my kitchen table for a while, and I was like enjoying like when I'd have some time, just walking over and um, you know, fucking around with it for a couple of minutes while while I'm passing by. But so that got me into like, well, I have all these superhero puzzles, and like, well, what if I get my puzzles out and I just have a little puzzle sitting there and kind of fuck around with them. So I've been back and forth on doing that, and I finally finished uh the puzzle that I've been working on today, which I was happy about. Is this nice Wolverine inspirational poster
Ooh,
um
that's
about
nice.
perseverance, right? And this is from
Nice.
2003. So it's like, it's that kind of that golden age of superhero merchandise.
That is not. I love the colors on that.
Yeah, with that like red, the buildings and stuff were a pain in the ass. Like the reds, it was all reds, and there's a little bit of green in the I did this part like kind of first because the green and brown, it was kind of easy to differentiate everything else. But then like this building with its lights is different than this building and its lights, and this building, this, and so it's. But I'll tell you what's an even bigger pain, Jesker.
Yeah.
That right here. You know what that is, Jesker?
Are you missing a piece?
I am missing a piece.
Oh shit. That's
So-
gonna eat. That's gonna eat away at you every single night for the rest of your life. You know that, right?
Yeah, well, so it's like this poster was a thrift store find, right? Most of my puzzles are, like if it's superhero thing, if it's older, obviously you're gonna get it like a thrift store. So I'm like, okay. I realized when I did the border, once I was able to finally get the border done, I'm missing this piece right here. And I'm like, man, I hope I'm missing more than one piece. Because if I'm missing more than one piece, that means that it's the previous owner's fault and they sent it, kids must have fucked around with it, whatever, right? It's missing
Right.
pieces. I can throw the whole fucking thing away. But the fact that I'm missing one tells me it's probably my fault. I must have knocked it on the floor. Maybe I kicked it away. Who knows?
But
But
now hear me out. A rat got it.
it could have been a rat got it. But so I'm looking on the floor and I'm like, please tell me that it's somewhere. Why are the buildings real and not drawn like Wolverine? Yes, I was pointing that out earlier, that the background is weird. It's like a photoshopped fucking background. And
Yes.
the Wolverine is just art from like Marvel's 2000s catalog,
But now you said this was an early 2000s piece, right?
Yeah, 2003. It's down here in the in the bottom thing.
I remember this being a very common thing that was done in superhero art during that period, where they would have like a realistic city background,
Yeah.
and like then they would have like the comic book version of the character. I remember that being a thing in the early 2000s because they did that with Spider-Man a lot.
Yeah, that's the Ultimate Spider-Man the cover, right?
Yeah.
That's how the cover looks.
Yeah, Ultimate Spider-Man did this quite a bit. So yeah, yeah, right there. See?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it was a very common thing in the early 2000s because I remember seeing a lot of that style.
Yeah.
Which I like that style personally. I don't know, something about it just maybe it's nostalgia, but I remember always liking it as a kid.
I'm looking up here if there's any more of these. And here's a Storm one. And this is obviously the ultimate design Storm. I can tell because this is what she'd be wearing in the X-Men Legends games. But yeah, so they had Attitude as this one, and this one, honestly, the solid colors would be a pain in the ass to do. Like the purple of the sky, the solid of the lightning, and then
Yeah.
here's the sky down here that's all lights with the grid like that. Man, that'd be a pain. But this one would be kind of cool to have. Like, I've never been one to frame puzzles. I've never had them, but uh it is kind of a cool one. Here's a Spider-Man one. This is more of a this is a 5 to 10 100 piece, so this one's easier.
Is that
But it's the same
is
company.
that the Twin Towers?
I don't know. If this was modern, I would tell you these towers or these buildings are AI. This is like weird way that they are done.
When was
But
this puzzle? Do you know when this puzzle came out?
this is probably the same time, the two, because it's the same like special motivational collector series. Like
But
it's
if
the
that's
exact same
if
box.
that's the Twin Towers, bro, that had to be pre 9/11.
It's not pre 9/11 because the rest of these weren't. This was the Ultimates time. Like this is this 2002. This is
Oh yeah, you're right.
it's 2003.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
yeah.
same. It's that same as all the other ones.
It is. Yeah, that is the Ultimate Spider-Man design.
Yeah.
That's okay. Because remember,
Yeah,
Marvel made a big deal about taking out Twin Tower references in their stuff.
Well, they had 9/11 happen in the universe.
That's true. That's true.
And they had Doctor Doom cry. It's weird. I never liked that. Never liked
Purple Magneto.
Yeah, this is Ultimate Magneto.
Yeah. I don't know. Something about that doesn't. Meh.
This is a cool quote. Within me lies infinite power. Before me, endless possibilities. Decisions.
That sounds like a Magneto thing, but see, I've never been a fan of this design. Something about like the blue belt and boots and wrist cuffs, and then the purple. I don't know. Something about it just clashes to me.
Yeah. The blue, the red, the purple, the bear, the bare hands too. You just can't beat that original design. You just can't.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Zombie Boy is here saying, "Woo, hello, Zombie Boy," and Mordred's here. Could you imagine the Green Arrow without green? Wait,
wouldn't that just be called Arrow? Oh, wait a minute,
yeah,
that was a thing. That was a thing.
Remember when they had Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch have an incest relationship in the Ultimates? That is true.
And everybody knew about it, and they were just like, let them, love is love. Let them do them.
They have a Wolverine one as well from the same company. This is another one of the kids versions, but
oh yeah, and that's Ultimate Wolverine.
Ultimate Wolverine's design sucks too. Like, let's be honest. Like,
well, look at it, bro. That's clearly taking inspiration from the live action movies.
Well, no, it was the other way around. I think the live action movies took inspiration from the Ultimates book.
Wait a minute. When did the Ultimates start? Or what the Ultimates? When did the Ultimate Universe start?
Let me look.
Because that first
it did take from the movies because the X-Men took from the Matrix.
Yeah, because the first X-Men film was 98.
Yeah,
I think.
And I think Ultimates was like 2000.
Yeah, because I remember that was an early. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure this took from the movie.
This is stupid. It's like you look up the Ultimate Universe and it's like, it's an imprint started in 2023. It's like, no, it's fucking not. That's the modern Ultimate Universe. I thought like
Wolverine and the Ultimates was a CP. Wait, what?
I don't know.
That happened. Look, I know the Ultimate Universe got really fucking weird, but they didn't go that far. I mean, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch banging is one thing, but come on, there's a limit,
Well,
folks.
Wolverine was watching them bang too at one point.
I don't remember that. Did that happen?
Yeah, that happened.
Jesus Christ,
I
Wolverine.
mean,
The
and
fucking
Wolverine's also implied to be their ancestor because he's like ancestor of all the mutants or some shit. I haven't known much about the Ultimate comic.
look, after all these years wandering this earth, my mind's
It's
a bit
literally
fucked
you look
up.
up Wolverine watches and it's the first autofill. Wolverine
Oh,
watches Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch.
maybe I was so because, dude, I remember the
Yep.
Ultimate Universe got because in the beginning of it, the Ultimate Universe was my favorite continuity of Marvel. Like when it first started, I loved the Ultimate Universe, but as time went on, that shit got fucking weird, and it was just like, okay, just let the fucking thing die. Like this is
Wolverine
getting
slept with
ridiculous.
MJ while in Peter's body. That also happened.
See, that's what I'm. Oh my god, that shit got so fucking weird.
Yeah,
That's
so
so fucking
spurned by
weird.
his father, desperate for his mother, Pietro found in Wanda a kind of love that no one in this room can really understand. It's here's Logan watching him.
Marvel. The fuck's wrong with y'all?
Just in the morning. Suppressed memories. 97.1.
I mean, you could maybe make the Pietro and Wanda thing as like if you played it up as a tragedy, you know? Like this isn't good. It's meant to be tragic, like a Jamie and Cersei type of thing. But when you have everybody acknowledging that this is happening and they're just like,
Yeah.
you know, we're okay with it. We're cool with it. It's like, the fuck kind of message is that?
What is I think it was it was like when Captain America finds out about it. I'm pretty
Yes.
sure and
Yeah.
they have a thing about how like, hey, you just got to be cool with that, Steve. And then he's like, fuck,
Yeah.
I do.
I again, if it was played up as being tragic, you know, like if it was like a bad childhood and like, you know, it kind of fucked them up and everything, that'd be one thing. But to have everybody go along with it like it's fucking normal, it's like Marvel, come on now. Well, what are you doing?
Yeah, you don't get it, Mr. Rogers, do you? They love each other. Of course they do. They're brother and sister. Like, no, it's more than that. They're in love. But they are brother and sister. Yep. And if
Cap's
you
like,
think we've got a problem with that Tony Stark sex video, just wait till somebody in the media figures them out. And someone will. And then Hawkeye's like, unless we do something.
Captain America is being the only fucking reasonable person in the room. Which, to be fair, usually he is like the voice of reason in the room, but still.
Commando Striker is here. Says Xbox can now play World of Warcraft. Xbox can now play on those modded GTA 6 roleplay servers. Xbox can now use PC mods for Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. So many benefits for Xbox to go PC. The PS6 can't do. Yeah, there's rumors that we'll talk about it, that Xbox console is going to be more of a PC.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
We'll see.
All right, so what is this show supposed to be about?
What's the show about? It's about it's about the One Piece. One Piece sucks. Fuck One Piece.
Get this off your chest. Go ahead.
I really hope I find that. If you think I will find the piece, then be sure to follow the show, as I will announce when I have finally found a piece. You can rest assured that in the coming days, possibly, that there will be announcements on the show that many thought would never happen, and the One Piece will be found by me. I will find the One Piece.
Well, it's like Whitebeard said, the One Piece does exist.
Yeah.
Baki, you take that back. Fairy Tail is not better than One Piece. Fairy Tail is fucking hard. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it.
Also, what's funny
Do
about
it.
this is there's like a Photoshop error, um, that I thought was only on the box, but then made it to the actual puzzle, and it's right here. This like bit of the claw from like here, they're just leftover claw piece for no reason. It's like half of the claw going the other way that the claws do. I don't know what that is. So it's like they just no quality. They like could have been easy to just Photoshop that 2000s Photoshop just black right over it, but they left it. It's just like that now. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. This would be the worst poster because of that now. Victor the Lore Seekers here says Fairy Tale is hot trash. Mordred says One Piece, as it turns out, is just the power of friendship all along. Wonder what the fans' reaction would be for that.
Oh, Oda's already said it's something tangible.
Tangible.
It's Yep,
I heard that. Did you hear that that he wrote down what it is on a piece of paper and they buried it in the ocean?
Really?
Yeah, so they did for the anniversary of One Piece. They Japan did a whole thing and they were like, "Oh, he wrote down the One Piece is blank," and he filled it in. They put it inside like a box and threw it in the ocean and said, "If you want to, you can get it. You can find out what's in it." And they built like an apparatus in that'll make it like float to the top after a certain time. They'll be like, "Look," because it's like a time capsule type deal. It's down there.
The One Piece is the Epstein files, and into the ocean you go.
I heard that the people think the One Piece is going to be a bathing suit, like a literal One Piece bathing suit. But it like allows, because I don't know anything about One Piece, but it allows like the devil fruit people to swim in water safely or some shit. I don't know.
Dude, that would be some fucking shit, bro. It's it negates the curse of the devil fruits. It's just a One Piece bathing suit. It negates the curse of the devil fruits. I would be pissed, but I would also be laughing my ass off. I mean, holy shit, dude. That would be fucking wild.
Yeah, I've heard that was it's the I think the prevailing theory or something. Because like I was watching this podcast clip where they talked about where it's like if it's something like gold or a treasure, it's terrible. Like that'd be the worst thing ever if it's just actual like.
I think there will be gold and treasure there, but that's not going to be it's like the Cave of Wonders, it's filled with gold and jewels and treasure, but the real treasure is the lamp. I think that when they get to the One Piece, I think that's what it's going to be a scenario like that. You're going to have the gold and the treasure, and Nami with her greedy ass is going to be like, she's going to be like, "Oh my God, this is great." And then you're going to find out like, no, like actually buried beneath all of this is the actual One Piece.
So anyway, if you would like to one day read a better story than One Piece, be sure to subscribe and follow me on Twitter. So one day, pretty soon, find out about my my super powered pirate story that is not at all a ripoff of One Piece, because I have never seen or watched or anything to do with One Piece.
Bro, if your story starts out fame, wealth, treasure, Silver D. Roger had all of this and everything else the world could offer, I'm gonna be like, Wizard, stop.
That'd be a crazy coincidence, considering I'd never just have seen anything to do with One Piece. All I know is there's like the stretchy guy and the fact that it's pirates and they have powers from a fruit. That's it. I just now learned about the water thing when you talked about it.
Well, there's also the world government's evil as shit.
I didn't even know that. Apparently it's in a post-apocalypse universe too, or post-apocalypse story.
Well, okay. That's a theory. We don't know that for sure. There's like this whole thing about like the void century. So like 900 years ago, there's like 100-year period that's just completely wiped from history. And there was like an ancient kingdom, and like the power, like the celestial dragons, they're not actually dragons, that's just what they're called. They fought against this ancient kingdom, and they established the world government, and they wiped out like 100 years of history. So they call it the Void Century, and they're like corrupt as shit. And the One Piece very likely ties into the ancient kingdom and the Void Century, more than likely. So there's a whole conspiracy going on there. There's a lot of lore to One Piece. Is it as complicated as Kingdom Hearts? No, but it's still pretty complicated.
I mean, yeah, it seems to be a. I just only ever hear about just how much like One Piece is just not over. You know, it's just there's a lot of One Piece to read, and One Piece to watch.
We're currently on an island called Elbaf, which has been built up for shit. It's been built up since what, like chapter 200 something, probably, and we're like at 1100 something. So we're currently in Elbaf, and I suspect once Elbaf is over, we're probably going to jump pretty quick into the final arc, the final part of the story.
So, anyway, speaking of just stories that just won't start or won't end, let's start this fucking show. So last week we had the trailer come out after leaking prematurely. Happens to the best of us. Not to me though. The Green Lantern, or the Lanterns trailer, and this has sparked quite a bit of controversy.
Yeah,
to where even Ethan Van Sciver himself is being credited as some type of source, which I get why he would be considered that, but he was speaking as though he had like inside information, and people were kind of running with that. And it's like, well, he's not. He's just more throwing out he's hazarding a guess.
Yeah, no, he had an interview with Vito. And he did straight up say like I don't have any inside information. Like I don't have anybody on the inside telling me what's going on. This is all just speculation from him. Like he has made that clear on the record.
Yeah. So, but let's see what's got everyone up in arms, shall we? So, have you seen this, Jessica? Have you watched it?
I have. I have seen this trailer.
I have not watched this. I saw the car one, which I think was the very first teaser they put out, but I have not watched this. I have not sat and watched this yet. Let's see.
With all due respect, we've been training for what, 2 months? And I haven't even worn the ring yet.
Don't get hung up on the jewelry, Junior. You're just a fucking substitute teacher. You're not ready to get up in front of the class until the ring says you are. All right.
I could have died.
You want me to train you? I'm training you. Something is off here. I can feel it.
This is my town. You're a big shot. Noted. But stay the fuck out of my way.
Think she hates your guts.
It's the way she hates them.
This is a stupid plan.
Not that stupid.
That I don't doubt. The Green Lantern's oath is to protect people. And we both know I do a better job of this than you.
This is my job. As long as I'm alive, that ain't changing. So take a deep breath, Junior.
You're old. You're tired. And your time is up.
I don't understand. Who are you exactly?
Hal Jordan, Green Lantern.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
So, not a whole lot of
Green?
Green Lantern in that trailer. Um, so I heard talk of like, oh, it's a small town mystery story, and that could make a good superhero story, but it doesn't really fit for Green Lantern. And I do have to agree. I think you can tell the story with it. But someone said this could have been a Martian Manhunter show, and it would have been the best place to like start with it. That is a good fucking point.
This would be better as a Martian Manhunter show. I agree with that. Now, I have some theories on this. I've been thinking about this since I saw the trailer. When they go into like that room, like where you have, I guess it's like the sheriff or whatever. It's like the town hall meeting or whatever.
Yeah.
I get some weird cult vibes.
And
I think I know why.
yeah.
I think these are all at Yellow Lanterns in disguise.
So, what got me was all Yellow Lanterns in disguise would be great. I don't know if you do Yellow Lanterns like you could do DC have like shade? They don't have like Skrull like characters, I don't think, in DC Comics. But you would, besides like Starro, but they burned that already, so you can't really do that. But
Yeah, you gotta wait before you use Starro again.
If you're gonna touch him at all. But so what reminded me of this whole thing was the episode of Superman the Animated Series Critters. It's the episode where they have Farmer Brown and he's like has like an alien slug that like mind controls Smallville or some shit.
Farmer Brown, bro.
Farmer Brown, he's the most underrated Superman villain of all time.
I think we love Farmer Brown. Farmer Brown should be the villain of the next Superman movie. It's gonna take Clark and Lex teaming up to take down Farmer
the villain
Brown.
of Man of Tomorrow confirmed.
Yeah,
They're
forget
gonna introduce
Brainiac.
him in the Lantern show. And
Brainiac ain't got shit on Farmer Brown.
Isn't that Batman? Yeah, he does kind of look like Batman Beyond Batman. That's just where my brain went to. I don't know if they're obviously no one remembers fucking Farmer Brown on fucking Critters, so I doubt that they're going to do that. But that's just where my brain went.
I really think there's Yellow Lantern shit going on here. And maybe that explains why there's a lack of green. Like, maybe it's being suppressed by the yellow fucking lanterns. But here's what I think is going on. Roll with me here, because I think this could work if they do it right, okay? This is obviously some kind of mystery, right? It's a buddy cop type of thing. There's some kind of mystery going on here. We don't know what the mystery is. What brings them to this town to begin with?
Yeah.
And I think I know what it is.
They're alien cops, like.
Yeah, but I think I know why they were brought here to begin with. Somebody killed Alan Scott.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that was the theory as well, because the battery lines up with Alan Scott's battery. It's like an older battery. Now, Alan Scott's placement in the core has always been like up to the what you call it, like up to the writer to be like, the adaptation, like, oh, he's gonna be a core member. Oh, he's not. He's a magic green battery.
I think Sinestro's here. I think Sinestro killed Alan Scott. I think you have John Stewart and Hal Jordan are here to investigate. Hal knows that he's getting on up there in years. He knows there's a chance he could die. He suspects Sinestro's involved in this. He suspects he could go out like Alan Scott did. So he's training John Stewart to take over just in case.
Farmer Brown was New Batman Adventures. Wonders, right? Then what am I thinking of? Um,
Wait, Farmer Brown. Hold up, Farmer Brown was no, that was in Smallville, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
not Smallville. It's not Smallville the show, but
yeah, I know, like that whole thing about the new Batman Adventures Critters.
did Superman have a crossover in New Batman Adventures?
Gotham City Agricultural Expo. Batman Arrives. It's the bug one. Then what am I thinking of? It's So Farmer Brown was Batman. He's the bug one. The Superman one.
No, there was a plot like
there
this.
is that one. I know for a fact there's that.
Yeah, there was a plot like this because I remember. I
know what it is. I'm just blanking on who the villain was, but it was because he had the giant space slug.
It was actually Sinestro. He's the villain. I don't know why I'm doing this tonight.
Now I'm trying to find the fucking episode where they with the mind control, and it's super like because Kara has to like do it.
Mordred said Ben 10. There was some creepy cold episode in Ben 10, if I remember. But one of the theories that I've heard, and I don't think this is where James Gunn is heading. I could be completely wrong, but I have heard a theory.
Unity, that's what it is.
And EVS, yeah, Unity. And EVS even brought this up too when he was talking to Vito. The DCU may be headed towards Blackest Night.
I
think it's too early.
No, well, I know that when they talked about it, they're like, DC is gonna do something different. Yeah, it was this. This was the guy I was talking about. This guy, which is very similar to Farmer Brown in look, but
that's Farmer Brown's cousin.
Yeah, it's Farmer Brown's cousin. That's why it was like fucking with me. I was like, I swear to God, I've seen this episode. Like, I know what episode it is. I'm just like, but, yeah. So people were like, what James was saying is like, oh, DCU is going to do a different thing. That's going to be like a different type of crossover, and that's what we're building towards. That turned out to be Salvation, which no one guessed. No one, because it's an obscure fucking 4-issue thing. We've gone over that. I don't think even James even knows that. I don't think Ethan knows that they're doing Salvation because he didn't watch Peacemaker season 2. So I don't know if he's just like, oh, of course they're gonna do Blackest Night, but Blackest Night doesn't work unless you establish people fucking being dead.
Yeah. If you're gonna do Blackest Night, which I think that would be cool as shit if they did Blackest Night at some point, but that's something that you wait until you've done like 3 phases. I mean, you got to do like 3 phases of these films. You got to get us invested in these characters. You got to kill off some of these characters. That way, when they do come back in Blackest Night, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah. You have to introduce like Kyle Rayner. You have to care about Kyle Rayner. Like you got to do a lot before you do Blackest Night.
Yeah, it's way too early to do Blackest Night unless they killed off like everybody in the Snyderverse and then they bring them back as zombies in Blackest Night. That would be some shit, dude.
So this is mainly a lot of people's like point. Like a lot of people talk about this.
I'm not a fan of the suit.
This brown ass fucking suit.
Not a fan of the suit. Unless maybe when he has the ring on, maybe it glows, possibly.
But like logo small on the chest. Green Lantern's logo should be bigger. But like if it's Hal's suit, this should be green. You do the black here under the arms, that's okay. This should be green. And like you give him the fucking white glove. Like, it's like there's ways to do Hal's suit And there's ways to do a Green Lantern suit. You just don't use fucking brown. Like, what is
Yeah.
that?
I'm not a fan of the suit. I'm not really a fan of the overall color tones in this in general.
No, it's everyone is just it's brown. It's fucking Brown Lantern. They're in brown jackets. The suit's brown. They're out in the dirt, brown. Like we see no constructs in this trailer. There are 0 constructs. Brown.
Dude, there's 0 green energy period except at the very
Yeah.
end.
Even then they
when,
don't.
Even when Hal flies,
Yeah.
right there. Where's the green?
There's no green aura. He needs aura. And people did point out that even Guy in the Superman movie doesn't fly with green aura. And you kind of don't realize it when you're looking at it because he does make all the constructs and stuff. But he should have just the outline around him. Like, how hard is that?
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch Superman because I never noticed that.
Well, I can tell you right now, all you gotta do is look at the kaiju scene. Actually, I could like, yeah, we'll just throw up the clip, even though I have the whole movie on here. But we'll just the clip
Be
will
careful,
easy.
don't get copyright struck.
No, you don't need to see everything. Just need to see when he's like, Justice Gang shows up. You know, he's just like, yeah, we're like, see.
So he doesn't,
Oh.
but okay, that's just him levitating. Does he have it when he flies? Like when he's actually like
he's constructs, he's doing that.
right?
You know, we see that. But I mean, if he's levitating, he should have the aura. Like, because every time you see a lantern fly at all, they should have the aura around them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so look, see?
Oh shit. No, he does not. Okay.
Yeah,
I wow, I never realized that until now.
Yeah, you just don't really pay. I never noticed it until it was pointed out that it was like, oh yeah. Yeah, so
would it really be that expensive to throw in some green aura on it? Like
probably not.
I mean, you just put like a green effect around them like after the fact, wouldn't you? Like
yeah, it's just a little Adobe After Effect. You just do a little like swooshing, you know, just take his silhouette because it's obviously green screen or it's CGI or whatever. Take this. You put you turn it green, put a drop shadow around it or a plume effect, or just make it bigger, make it opacity like down to nothing, and then boom, it's easy. It's already done. So
yeah, that's weird.
And that's not even to mention the fact that everyone pointed out from the minute we saw Hal's ring, it's got fucking gold on it.
Well,
it's got yellow on the Green Lantern ring.
Well, yeah, okay. I was having a brain fart. I didn't piece that together there.
Yeah.
That is. Wait a minute. That's not how Jordan. That's fucking Sinestro in disguise.
Come on, we're giving him too much credit.
But come on now, like if they actually pulled that on us, and the ring is foreshadowing that's kind of cool. I mean that would be kind of that twist would kind of work. So
Ethan said on Twitter, which again, Ethan's just speculating. He doesn't know anything. I think what Ethan said is pure. I think it's a controversial take. I know, but Ethan tends to just talk out of his ass to get attention. But he's a carny, you know, I've called him that before. It's nothing, you know. He would agree.
I do like the
Ethan
theory.
says that all the other lanterns are going to be in this, and that this whole like all this is like probably the first episode. And I
do like the theory though. And he brought these up on that interview with Vito. I do like the theory that Sinestro's involved, that there's yellow lanterns in this town. And I do like the theory that the mystery they're investigating is the death of Alan Scott. That, especially the death of Alan Scott thing, that that works. Like that really works. That explains why you have these cosmic police officers in this small town, because they're investigating the death of one of their own officers.
So Swan asked, does it have to be about Green Lantern? Like, I thought the idea was there were multiple lanterns. There are multiple lanterns thanks to EVS and Jeff Johns. But basically the idea is that these two characters, obviously Hal and John Stewart, are Green Lanterns. They are well established throughout their entire comic book history as being Green Lanterns.
Yes.
And this speech here that Hal gives at the end about like the other lanterns.
Have you ever talked with the other lanterns?
I'm the only human. They're aliens. One of them's a fucking squirrel.
You know, that is reference to the Green Lanterns.
I do have to wonder though. He says that he's the only human.
Yeah.
Now in the comics, there's Green Lantern rings all over the damn place, for God's sakes.
Yeah. Especially
so that tells me that right now in the DCU, Hal is the only human Green Lantern. Well, I mean, no, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Jesker, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Okay.
That line that he says doesn't make any sense.
No, yeah, you're right. You're right. Unless, wait a minute. Hold up.
My only thinking is they just cut down the line for the trailer and that he means on Oa. Everyone else is an alien. Because Guy hangs out on Earth.
What if Guy Gardner has a Green Lantern ring, but Guy Gardner is a smartass? He's very independent.
He says to Superman, he goes, "You're the ones the Guardians want me to protect. I took the oath," right? The joke about his oath is said he is a Green Lantern. He's part of the Corps. He can't be just, I have the ring and I do whatever the fuck I want.
Okay, so he's not a rogue. Shit.
No, and he also just can't take the rings. Like, that's not how the ring works.
Well, I was gonna say maybe they changed. I was about to go into this theory that maybe like there is only one ring per sector instead of like being just rings out the wazoo, and so like he's getting ready to pass the ring down to John Stewart, and like before that, like it's the same ring that Alan Scott had, that Hal Jordan has now. It's gonna get like there's only one ring per sector. Maybe that's what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're right. With Guy Gardner, and with him being on good terms with the Guardians, yeah, that doesn't make any fucking sense. You're right. That's a fucking plot hole.
Yeah. So I assume he's talking about Oa. Like, oh, I usually hang out on Oa, or Guy protects Earth and he's an asshole or whatever, but I did protect the rest of the universe, or whatever he's trying to do.
So Guy stays on Earth, and maybe Hal protects the rest of the sector.
Yeah, and that's why he's saying I don't talk to other lanterns because they're all aliens, because I'm off doing intergalactic Green Lantern business, whereas Guy stays on Earth because he doesn't want to go into space.
So him and Guy don't really interact.
Yeah, that may mean in the context of that line, that's what he could mean.
Yeah,
but regardless, right? Besides all that, besides the fantasy booking and the fan theorying, this trailer did not sell this show all too well, because of the fact that this is just not a Green Lantern show. Like, I'll give them this though. They did a hell of a lot better than this fucking CW did so far. CW never showed us the fucking ring. Fucking bullshit. I mean the Arrowverse. I'm pretty sure Smallville had the lanterns. I don't remember.
I mean, this has got my brain working with theories, which is a good thing. That means that the trailer actually left enough of an impact on me to get. But
the problem is it's making us bend over backwards to be like, no, see, it's still a Green Lantern thing because of this. When what we should have seen is a fucking construct at all.
I agree.
Like,
I
Someone point out
agree.
that the very first Superman trailer showed Guy shooting the green wall around the building. We saw him make a construct in that very first trailer. Like, but the Lantern show, like, they're out here shooting guns and shit, but we can't see him hold up a big fucking like Green Lantern gun, and shoot that. Like, he flies, but he's got no flight aura, which we established is what they're doing. But still, I mean, we see him with John escapes from the car crash, and he's most likely going to use some type of lantern thing to escape. But we don't get to even see. This was already the teaser. We could have seen the rest of the scene now, but we don't get to. It just cuts to that. So,
I wonder what he's eating there.
probably some type of. Got some ketchup there, so he's got some fries.
Oh, he's having a burger.
Now,
Fries.
this is the analysis you come to Wow Wednesday for. What is Hal eating?
If you were Hal Jordan and you went to some random ass restaurant in the fucking desert, what would you order?
What would you order? This is clearly if we zoom in, we can clearly see a beer right here.
Right.
Some type of dipping sauce. And there's ketchup in cups. This isn't a ketchup bottle, though. This is like a dressing of some kind, perhaps. There's two here, so he ordered some for John. I think he's about to hand it to him right here, too, because there's two of everything. There's nothing on John's side. He's just sitting down, so he ordered him something. He's going to hand it to him. He's going to put it here. I got you this.
You do realize we are the only fucking show on the internet that's analyzing Hal Jordan's fucking lunch, right?
Listen, I told you this is what you come here for. Why are there only women? This one guy. Everyone else is a woman here. Background. There's this one guy right here.
That's Hal Jordan's harem.
Yeah, literally. Hal Jordan also kind of in the comics a little bit of a pedophile, but he also had a threesome. Canonically,
we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. That never happened. We don't
talk
about that.
He had a threesome with, I believe it was Huntress and Lady Blackhawk. Yeah, green. So lanterns, no green in it. Like green not provided.
Boy, I tell you, yeah, I really don't like that suit.
It's bad. I don't know what they're thinking. I hope that it's like, I haven't been the Lantern in years or some shit. He's like,
what if it's just dirty? Yeah, what if it's dirty?
Hal Jordan. And then he's going to put the ring on and the green's going to envelop and it's going to like go and it's going to pop all the brown off and it's going to be like brown or something.
Or he constructs a washing machine and tosses it in there.
It's just a squeegee pops up and goes like. So yeah, I don't know. I guess it's like it works for the idea that they're a military, but they're cops, so it's like not military. Like, and also why is the suit just on it? The suit should be from the ring. That's how it works.
Yeah, I like the idea of it generating from the ring. Like, I don't know why he has like a separate suit, unless what if this isn't his suit?
But like, whose suit is it?
Alan Scott's.
I suppose, but Alan Scott's suit don't look like this.
Well, maybe they're changing it. What if this is Alan Scott's home? He was living in this town. He's gone missing. I know Alan Scott's got
for the audience.
Yeah,
his Green Lantern suit don't look like this.
Yeah, his suit looks like Christmas. But what if they change it to where it is Alan Scott's suit that's in Alan Scott's house? He's gone missing, and you have this dramatic scene where they look in his closet, and there's supposed to be his suit. Maybe that's why it looks so old and dirty and worn out, because it's Alan Scott's suit.
Yeah, if anything, this just was a bad trailer. Like, they showed all the wrong things. If all this stuff's in it, they just showed all the wrong things to like not get people. I just thought of something. Do you think they went with a practical suit because people hated Ryan Reynolds' CGI suit so much.
I would say that it's been so long since that movie came out that they don't care anymore. But at the same time, I've seen Hollywood do
Yeah,
dumber
like they like
decisions
to
for
overcorrect stuff.
yes, they oh god, yeah. They get well, everybody hated this, so we need to do a complete 180. And it's like, no, 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 no. What people really hated were certain aspects of it. They didn't hate the whole thing. Because I'll be real with you, man. I don't think that movie's that bad.
It's
I mean,
this show is doing everything opposite what the movie did. Think about it. There's no
oh
constructs.
god.
There's no constructs because the movie had that.
But
There's no aliens because the movie had that. They're not going to space. The movie had that.
I look, bro, the movie had problems. All right. I'm not denying that. But I really don't think that movie was that fucking terrible. I mean, the biggest problem is the whole parallax thing. Like
Yeah.
that's the one thing in that movie that you look at and you're like, this makes no fucking sense from what we got in the comics. This
Yeah.
makes no fucking sense. That was really dumb. But if you look at the look of that film, the costume, Sinestro especially,
Mm-hmm.
it's
Yeah,
not.
Sinestro, what was promised
that
at the end of that movie was a lot cooler, and they should have just done it right off
Oh,
the bat.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, I don't know. To me, the movie, like, it's again the parallax thing is what the fuck, but there's a lot in that movie I think is good. There's a lot in that movie I think they nail pretty damn well.
I gotta rewatch it yet, but I haven't watched it since it came out. But back when I was a kid, I don't know. We'll see. I wonder who this guy is. He gets like pretty important, like emphasis. He's like a military guy with like a helmet. Unless this is like a flashback to John being in the Marines.
Well, that's possible.
So I
Actually,
also would like.
that's
I also
really
would like to
possible.
have some type of like Earth-based villain too.
Nah, I got a feeling it's going to be Sinestro.
But like, what is happening in this? Like, you could cut out all the lantern and ring and the flying, and it's like this is a normal ass Earth show, and it's not comic booky or superhero or anything.
Oh yeah,
That's weird.
if you took out the lantern costume, you take out the ring, you take out, any reference to the Green Lanterns, which there's very few. I would believe this is some kind of, gritty cop movie, buddy cop movie. Definitely. My theories are cooler than what we got in the trailer, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. That's to say, like, the problem is with this is we have to bend over backwards for, like, no, because this is still a lantern thing because of this and that. Like, and that's what we shouldn't be doing that. We should have at least seen something. We should have gotten like, well, the Guardians sent us down here because of unusual extraterrestrial activity, and this is an easy enough job for you, kid. This could be your first mission as a lantern, right? And like, I can't be a lantern. The ring's not working for me. Like, well, I will solve that too, right? And it's like,
or again, I would. Bro, I still think the idea of them investigating the disappearance of Alan Scott, that's a perfect premise for this.
Yeah, or like, oh, our batteries are fucking broken and we can't have bullshit. Someone stole the Blanner battery, something, like, there's nothing here to be like there. All right. So long story short, the question is, are you hyped for this show or are you just like intrigued and like, what are they doing?
I'm intrigued. I can't. The trailer alone's not enough to get me hyped.
It's
all
not.
right? It's not. But I'll repeat what I said before. Months ago, when Superman came out and I saw it. At the end of the day, James Gunn won a lot of brownie points from me. Okay, he really nailed Superman. I think he got Superman right as a character. I really do.
Yeah.
So I give him the benefit of the doubt. I have to.
People were calling his Nova Corps out from Guardians, and it's true because he completely decosmicked the Nova Corps
This is true.
and
But-
made them all generic fucking cops instead of like cool, sleek superhero super soldier people.
But we're in DC now, and I mean, he could fuck it up. I mean, he could absolutely. I mean, look, just because Superman was a great start doesn't mean that he can't, drive this train right off the rails. I understand that, but until he does that, he won a shit ton of brownie points for how good Superman was, how much he respected the character, how much he got right about the character. So until I see this, and until I like, we got Supergirl coming up, we got this coming up. Until I see this, and I walk out of there, I'm like, that was really fucking terrible. I have to go in this thinking, well, maybe it's going to surprise me because Superman surprised me. I had my doubts. Wizard, you remember? I had my doubts about Superman. I had my doubts about the DCU going into it, and I walked out of that theater and I was like,
Yeah,
this
we all
is
thought it was gonna be
really-
bloated. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is too much going on in this fucking movie. This is,
No, I don't
like,
think
what are
I don't think it's perfect. I think in terms of the world building, it could used a little bit more fleshing out. But
yeah.
I've said that
we
before.
we both put it at like, I think it was
Yeah.
like number 3 on mine or number 2. Maybe, no, it was number 3 because it was Wicked and then Sinners, and I think you had it at like 2. I think on your movie of the year.
something like that. But I think when I reviewed it, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
I think I gave it like a 9 or 9. Like I couldn't necessarily like be like, oh, like it was, so like James, the DC and like Peacemaker season 2 was good. It had pacing problems, and it was definitely the biggest fault of the fact that they had to eject DCU into it. That originally
Right.
the script didn't have any. But
Right.
this just, you can win me back with this. If Lanterns trailer 2 shows some actual Green Lantern stuff and gives us the plot, then you'd be like, okay, I'm intrigued now. But as of right now, I'm just like, I'm cautiously, like, not even cautiously optimistic. I'm cautiously confused.
If I go into this and there is more Green Lantern stuff, and there is like some kind of plot going on here, it doesn't even have to be Sinestro and the Sinestro Corps. I'm just throwing that out there. But some kind of alien plot, some kind of cosmic plot going on here, and you do something like the Alan Scott thing that I brought up, and maybe what it is, it's about, okay, it's John, it's John, and it's holy shit, I'm blank. John and Hal. It's
Hal,
John and
yeah.
Hal, and Hal is teaching John, okay, this is what it means to be a Green Lantern. It's more of a, it's kind of one of those cop things where it's like, this is what the oath means. This is what the badge stands for.
Yeah.
If they go down that route and they make it more of an emotional story. See what I did there? The
Yeah,
emotion, the spectrum. Yeah. See, but if they go down that route, it could come out being a real fucking tearjerker. I mean, they can make it work, but the trailer doesn't do a good job of showing how that's going to work.
No, the trailer doesn't show anything besides like street level buddy cop movie, which is cool. But if you're going to do a buddy cop Green Lantern thing, you should do the whole things on a fucking Coruscant. Like it needs to be on like an alien planet to keep me like, ooh, interesting. This is a buddy cop movie, but they're on an alien world. That's cool, right? Don't just put it on a fucking Californian desert and be like, look, Green Lantern. It's like, oh, that's not Green Lantern. Like, you're doing like Green Lantern. If this was Green Lantern and Green Arrow, then that's something, but it's not. It's two Green Lanterns. Like, there's no constructs. There's no energy. There's no green in this fucking thing.
Yeah, all I can hope for is that I have my concerns with this, and I hope, like with Superman, I go in being concerned, but I come out loving it. I hope that's what happens.
So I mean, like I said, I just need to see more. I need to be sold on it. So like Swan says, Swan agrees the suit is ugly. You know, like, and you know, Swan, to not insult her, is like outside of this nerd stuff. So it's like, you know, you do need to get people at the end of the day who don't know. I mean, Green Lantern's more or less a household name to a lot of people because not only because of the movie, but the Super Friends, right? The Super Friends show. Hal Jordan was a big thing on that, and Hal Jordan disappeared from the zeitgeist for a while. But you know, and so we'll see. But another thing that we got here is the Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, and I still have yet to see Mortal Kombat proper, the reboot. But I do know that they introduced a character in that was like an OC that was like boring, I guess. But that is like,
yeah,
just not in this trailer at all. And they're like, he is getting fatality in the first fucking 5 minutes. They're totally going to do that.
He's the weakest part of the film. He's really one of those characters where it's like, okay, it's kind of an insert yourself in this role type of thing.
Yeah, the audience insert.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I'm like 99% sure that they're going to just have someone give him a fatality and kill him in the first couple minutes of the sequel.
Well, Raiden's like, well, he's dead now. We need to find somebody to replace him. You heard of this Johnny Cage guy?
Yeah. It should be Johnny Cage that does it. Should just do the drop down, does the splits, uppercuts him in the balls, head pops off, and two rib cages come out. You know, like,
damn, dude, that's hard.
I don't know, but that's the classic fatality. So anyway.
Wait, he does that, and then Raiden's like, he is a true hero. What the fuck?
He does that, and Raiden's like, he must win.
He must win. Like, Raiden, no.
Not again. Anyway, so yeah, we'll see what this trailer has.
You want to know what makes a hero?
Adenia.
It's not destiny. It's not something you're born with. It's searching for greatness.
Johnny Cage, you have been chosen for Mortal Kombat.
Then realizing you've had it in you this entire time.
He's still weird. Like, Carl Urban as Johnny Cage was a weird choice.
They're going for like an older, more washed up Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
what it seems like.
Was Raiden in the last movie?
Yes.
Was he? Oh, okay, I just couldn't remember.
Then realizing
his suit looks good.
You've had it in you this entire time.
Whoa! I really don't feel comfortable hitting a girl.
Don't worry. You won't.
God, Katana looks so good.
Yeah, I mean, Katana's hard to mess up. It's such a simple thing. But look at this Marvel shit. Like, look at that.
Fuck it, dude.
Look at that. Like the MCU and its consequences have been a disaster for cinema everywhere. Like, she could have put the mask. Like, she could have lowered it. She could have put it on her face. Like, could have done anything. anything else than what she did.
Fuck it. It's fine.
It's fine, he says.
It's fine. And she's fine.
She is fine.
You won't.
Yo, send me back. I want to go back.
The rules of the tournament are simple. Our fates would not be settled by the size of our armies. They would be decided by combat.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Freeze him!
Me.
Something about the fighting seems stiff. I don't know what it is. Maybe was it like that in the first one?
Kinda. They kind of held back when it came to the fighting. They could have done more. Well, to be honest with you, they are doing. I can tell you right now. I was okay with the first Mortal Kombat film. The new one that came out, the reboot.
Yeah.
It has its issues. It's a story that focuses mostly on the Scorpion Sub-Zero rivalry more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay. Like it was an okay film. Like I would probably say it's like maybe a 6
7?
or a 6 or a 7.
A
Something like
generous 7.
Yeah. But this right here, this looks leaps and bounds better.
Well,
than
this
that
looks
movie.
like it. Well, it looks like Mortal Kombat 9. You know,
Yeah,
like
this is leaps and bounds better than that first film.
and Mortal Kombat 1 was like a globe-trotting like MacGuffin hunt or some shit, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
it wasn't more like this is actually the tournament. Like this should have
Yeah.
been the first movie.
No, I agree. Like this is much closer to what people wanted from the first movie. This is
It's
definitely an improvement. I mean, this
a miracle they
definitely an
survived to
improvement.
make it. Like that Mortal Kombat didn't fucking die.
Yeah,
And
because I'll be real with you, dog. I thought when I saw that movie, I was like, well, this is okay. I enjoyed it. It's a nice popcorn flick. I don't know if it's going to be good enough to make it into a franchise, but here we are, and this trailer looks leaps and bounds better than what we
Yeah.
got in the first film. And again, I thought the first film was okay.
So I mean, like I said, like this is the actual Mortal. Like, granted, it's kind of a rehash of the original movie, but like, what are you gonna do for a Mortal Kombat story about the tournament? You know, it's gonna be that's
Well,
what
they
it's gonna
didn't
be.
have Shao Kahn in the original movie.
Yeah,
The main
it was
villain was
Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung, Goro, but more so, honestly, it was Sub-Zero more than anybody.
Baki says Katana still looks good though, but Jade looks weird. Don't you think, Jessica? This is Jade then. I think they got a better shot of her earlier.
It's different. It's different.
Yeah. So is this
Hold up. Wait, hold up. I'm just noticing something.
Yes.
That's Melina.
Melina, yeah, without her. So are they doing the modern where she's gonna be
I don't know.
Tarkadified?
I'm just now noticing her. I did not notice her before.
Well, then is this what's the king the king guy?
Oh, Kotal Khan?
No, not Kotal Khan. I'm talking about like the guy that I can only remember the Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
1
you
stuff.
mean Katana's father?
Yeah, Katana's father, the prince of the king of Edenia.
Yeah, King Jared.
Jared, yeah. So then this is Sindel then, possibly.
Oh, I bet it
unless
is.
they're going off of the
Oh,
weird Mortal
yeah.
Kombat 1 stuff where she's
I
the
bet
daughter
you're
and
right.
she's gonna become the Tarkadified whatever, right?
I
She
bet
becomes Melina.
no, I bet you're right. I bet you this is a flashback to when Shao Kahn took over Edenia.
Yeah.
Now, wait a minute, go back a second. Go back a second to the Shao Kahn's.
Shao Kahn right here.
Or no, the one you just had with the glowy things.
Oh, this is the rounds, I think.
That could be the Kami Dogu.
The Kamidogu like a circle amulet thingy?
Well, it depends. I think if you look at the
Look at this. That's a young katana right there.
so that's got to be Sindel. That's
This is
Sindel.
Sindel.
But well, in the 9 through 11 timeline before they rebooted it, in the comic books, the Kami Dogu are daggers. Because they like use them to cut the one being into the different realms, so they use daggers to cut him. So the Kami Dogu were daggers. And those kind of look like daggers.
No, this is video game bullshit. This is the rounds or something. Like look at how they're split and they all light up and these are lanterns, clearly.
So Sinestro's the main villain of Mortal Kombat 2?
And that's what I'm learning.
Shit, bruh. It's all
yeah,
connected.
so like these look like it's meant to display the winners of each round or how close one is to winning the tournament or some fun little thing like that.
James Gunn is like, Sinestro is the key to all of this.
I really hope they go with the original, like, I don't want Sindel to have always been evil thing. I hate that retcon that they pulled off.
I'm okay with it in that context because I always assumed the time travel stuff, like when Raiden changed the timeline, it was a ripple effect. Like it didn't just affect the future, but it like rippled out into the past as well. And so that changed like the history of characters. That's what I always assumed, and that's why I thought, okay, so that's why Sindel's evil in that timeline. But I do prefer like I do prefer the other characterization of Sindel, where she wasn't always evil, and
I think that clearly she doesn't have her white streak. Clearly she doesn't have the magic hair. I think that if Shao Kahn does bewitch her to being evil and falling in love with him, that's how she gets the hair.
That could work.
You know, so because otherwise, like, you can't have her can't have her be evil right off the bat because they would made it obvious. And
so
I don't want her, like, she could be the reluctant wife instead, but I don't know if they want to run with that.
Are they there's a lot of Johnny Cage focus. There's a lot of Kitana focus. I'm not seeing a lot of Liu Kang in this trailer. Are they trying to are they setting up a Katana Johnny Cage romance?
No, they're not doing. You can definitely tell by the age gap between them that's not what they're doing. I haven't seen the rest of the trailer yet, though. But
do you know how fucking old Kitana is?
I don't know.
Dude, Adenians live much longer than humans.
Yeah, fair enough. Where was because there was obviously, you see this and you see
I love this. I love
by
this.
combat.
I don't like that he looks like fucking not Ryu, but the Ken, right? With the red.
Nah, this is fire right here, literally. But also, like, I like this. This is the portal stage, right?
Yeah, it's like there'd be the cultists floating back here in the in the void.
Dude, this looks so fucking good. This oh my, I love that.
I'm not some great warrior. I'm not some champion.
This is a war for the fate of your world.
Yeah, so there he is killing Jared then.
Yep.
Right here.
Yep.
Oh, they even gave him the little dragon scales on his arms. That's cool.
They did. Yeah.
So he's got that's Mortal Kombat 1 stuff then, I'm pretty sure. I mean, he does have it a little bit in 9, I suppose.
Isn't that supposed to be like some, well, don't people theorize like that means that Shao has some kind of connection to Onaga? I mean, I know that Shao was like Onaga's subordinate and everything, but like he's part dragon, maybe.
Possibly. Because even like yeah, there is like I'm pretty sure the Goros people have like dragon blood too. Something I don't know. Mortal Kombat lore is difficult to
especially without the timelines.
yeah. Oh, you see Noob. What so did Sub-Zero die in the last movie?
Go watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. So yeah, because new Cybot. Which he's got his sickle, which was Mortal Kombat 11 stuff. Mortal Kombat 11.
They're pulling from different timelines.
Yeah.
Earth
different
belongs to me.
We do not kneel!
Our only chance is to face this together.
Yeah, so there's a better shot of Jade. That's the chick from the new Naughty Dog game. That's that, and she was also in the Last of Us show.
Just give her green skin. You got Alphaba.
It's literally is like that first shot of Alphaba in Wicked for Good when she lands on the yellow brick road. Like she does that superhero pose. Yeah, I mean for Jade it is a different, but I mean, do people really care how Jade looks? She doesn't have the mask though, I guess. Like she should have had done that, and then you get the CGI mask over her face.
Jade's one of those. Jade's one of those characters that I'm fine with being malleable.
Yeah,
in terms of appearance, I'm fine.
Yeah, her and like Scarlet and Tanya.
Yeah.
Like Katana's like Katana and Melina are they're the dead set ones. You can't change it.
Well, it's like with Gordon being black in Matt Reeves's Batman. I doubt we're ever going to get Batgirl or Barbara Gordon in that thing.
Yeah.
So, and Gordon is a second tier Batman character as it is. I didn't give a shit. It was fine. It's whatever.
Yeah. It's kind of the Nick Fury problem of like I don't want him to be the black guy now in everything. Because there has been like a couple of Gordon depictions after that where he's been black now. It's like, okay, we don't need that. But
has there?
I believe, well, I know the video game, the Lego Batman video game, but that's different because it's also adapting the Reeves story, sort of. But there was something else where it was like, okay, we didn't quite need that. But I can't remember now which one it was. But, well, the cartoon, the Cape Crusader. Gordon's black in that, I'm pretty sure. That like noir one.
I haven't seen it. I'll need to look at it.
But still, it's just like, yeah, you could do it the one time, but just don't think that like, oh, this is the easy way to get a black guy into this Batman story.
Yeah,
you know?
like don't change don't change the character every time that you do it. Like just it works for that story. It's fine for that story.
Yeah, so Jade's all right. I mean, like I said, the mask would sell it. Maybe a hood, cover up the bald.
Yeah, actually, a green hood would be good.
Yeah. Oh, this is where Liu Kang's gonna die. Like, right here. Fight Shao Kahn. He's gonna kill him.
This ain't Deadly Alliance. This ain't Deadly Alliance. He can't die yet.
He must win.
He must win.
Johnny Cage. Our part.
Kano with his eye.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
Yeah, there's something just about the way they're moving is just, I guess because it's the actors doing, well, I'll tell you what it is. It's the camera. The camera is like locking on what they do instead of like moving with the action.
Showtime.
It's like,
get over here!
Yeah, I see what you mean.
So we're allowed to just kind of see it all. Whereas if you remember recently, one fight choreography we were praising was in the He-Man trailer. And that one, what sold that really well was when they're when we see them fighting, the camera is like freaking out. I don't remember. It's like when he's fighting like Skeletor in the room, right? And like we see um there's moments where they're like he's clashing with the staff, and yeah, like with Evelyn and Tila, and like stuff like that. There's just moments where the camera was just like it was moving, it was going like boom pow. Yeah, it's at the end here. It's after this.
God, that Skeletor is great.
Yeah, like look at the action to this, right?
Oh, yeah.
Compared to the Mortal Kombat, trailer where it's cool, it's flashy, but there's no impact.
It's showtime.
Get over here!
Like even this Katana's spinning her fan, like it's slicing Shao Kahn. It was just like it's just happening. It's static. There's no dynamic angle. There's no change in the thing. I think that's just what's making it look weird.
Oh, this is probably where she finds. I just realized something. When she's doing that to Shao, this has to be like right after she discovers, because remember, like she was lied to about like Shao Kahn like being her real father and stuff. She was brainwashed.
Yeah.
So this has got to be her like breaking that control that Shao Kahn has over her.
Yeah, if that's how they're doing it.
Which it could be how they're doing it, but then again, like they do seem to be taking stuff from like every timeline.
Yeah. Let's see.
Johnny would definitely die.
So I'll probably go see it, I suppose. It looks like the actual plot will be better because it's more Mortal Kombat.
I'll definitely go see it.
See Baraka here,
go see it.
or a Baraka. Face is a little weird.
I will say, like, I do think that this is the way that video game movies need to work. As far as adaptation.
Yeah.
Like take what works best in different in this case timelines, but different games, and do whatever blends well to create a good story for a movie, because film is a different medium than video games, and like what works in a game will not always work in a movie, and vice versa. So them taking like what will work best from each timeline and putting it together, trying to mesh it together into a more coherent story for a film, that works. That's what I want them to do with the Legend of Zelda movie. Like, you can't adapt Ocarina of Time into a movie. It will not work. It works for that game. It does not work for a movie. But if you take elements from the lore throughout all the games, and put them together to create an original story for the movie, that will work. That's what you have to do. So I like this. I like what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, they're like I compared it to Mortal Kombat 9, and that is the best kind of like Mortal Kombat story. Even though it does rely on knowing the other games, it's a simple. It adds story to that very first tournament, and that's the best kind of starting off point to be like, yeah, we got all these people together. The tournament. If this guy wins, he's going to destroy the fucking world, right? Like, yeah. So we will see how that goes. But like I said, I mean, everything looks like Mortal Kombat, so that's good. Let's pop over to another live action video game adaptation. That's we've talked about it a little bit, but they finally got confirmation on the casting. That's the live action Life is Strange TV show for, I believe, Amazon, Prime Video. Maisie Stella and Tatum Grace Hopkins have been cast as Chloe and Max. So, there you go.
I don't need any more Chloe in my life. I'm good.
Fuck Chloe.
No, seriously, fuck Chloe. She is one of the most toxic fucking characters I've ever come across in my life.
She's the worst. So, yeah, I mean, we'll see how this goes. I do like the Life is Strange story. So it being a show is good. I think it works. I don't know if you can necessarily fit all of it into the show in one season. You could do two, though, pretty easily. But because you end it with the time travel, right? You end it with Max going back in time and trying to prevent, Chloe's dad's death or whatever, and then it's like the season ends with her being in that weird timeline where Chloe's in the wheelchair, right? You're like, dun dun, and then that's how you end it. You don't go straight into the rest of the reveal yet. But also, do you do that because then the spoiler will be, everyone will play the game and so they'll get spoiled, So it's like, what do? You can't win. But I mean, Last of Us showed that it's like, hey, just do the first game as the first season. Fuck it. Like no one's gonna.
How many episodes is the first season supposed to be?
Well, it's a modern TV show, so 8. Let's be honest, and they're going to be an hour-long episodes.
Where was it written that we have to do fucking 8 episodes a season?
That's all everyone will order these days, so it's all we're going to do. All you're going to get.
That's so ridiculous, dude. I miss the fucking 16, 20 episode fucking seasons, bro.
Anyway, yeah, so Life is Strange coming to Amazon Prime, which, I mean, Amazon's been putting in the work, getting those good adaptations in there. Did they do Halo? That was like Paramount Plus or some shit, right?
Was it Paramount? I thought it was Universal or / Peacock that did it.
Was it Peacock that did it?
I thought so. Maybe it was Paramount.
Halo show. Paramount Plus, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, really when you're doing these video game adaptations like this, it's a very story heavy game. Follow the story of the game. Like, it's easy. Hard work's done.
Yeah.
Capture the vibes, bring the soundtrack over, you're golden. Good.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it's already done your work for you. Like,
yeah.
All you gotta do is put it to screen. Like, well, what are you doing? Why are you making this harder on yourself?
Yeah, so it's like, and I'm glad that we're getting that because, like I said, there's a lot of those good stories out there where it's like, yes, more people should experience this, right? If it's a well adapted story, it's like, yeah, you could show somebody, like, yeah, you're not going to play the game, but hey, same exact story. Here it is. Just watch it.
I want the world to share my hate for Chloe.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, right? So the choices that you can make in the game, largely they don't matter, but there is one that matters. That's the ending story.
Yeah.
So what are they going to do?
Just let the bitch.
They're going to save Chloe at the end of that show.
Let the bitch die.
They're gonna do it because of that new game that's out where Chloe's alive.
Wizard, the world is a better place if she's not in it.
I mean, I know that, and we all know that, but do the writers know that? Max
will be a much healthier person emotionally and mentally if Chloe's not around.
Didn't even know that Chloe was the one that got killed originally. Just it was some girl to her. And she found out it was Chloe later.
Just let her die. Let her fucking die. All right.
Speaking of things that should be just let to die, Xbox is back from the dead, back from the grave, where they have teased this Project Helix.
What is going on with this company, man?
Which I'll tell you this. I like the name if it's actually called the Xbox Helix, but it's not gonna be.
Oh, that would be a banger name. Also a Boehner name.
Boehner name.
Callback. But they're not going to do that. When have they ever given something the project title and then that's actually what they end up calling it?
Yeah.
Remember Nintendo Switch?
When's the last time a console's had a good name?
Remember the Nintendo Switch? What was it originally called? The NX.
Yeah, Baki's happy. Baki is his holding on has been justified.
It's just going to be a Windows machine.
So the new CEO says, great start to the morning with Team Xbox, where we talked about our commitment to the return of Xbox, including Project Helix, the codename for our next generation console. Project Helix will lead in a performance and play your Xbox and PC games. Looking forward to chatting about this more with partners and studios of the first GDC.
You know, somebody at Sony woke up and they were like, they were getting their morning coffee. They were sitting down at their desk and they were like, it's a wonderful day. We don't have to be in a rush to get the PlayStation 6 out.
Yeah.
We know Xbox is dead. We can just take our time. And then they pull this up on Twitter and they're like, fuck.
It's like, sir, a second console has hit the market.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's especially this. So this right here is you can play your Xbox and PC games. You know what other console we just talked about was a PC console? It was Valve, right? Remember that? Remember that Steam box? And then it came out that Valve's like, yeah, so here's the thing. We're going to charge you like $5 fucking grand for this piece of shit. Fuck you. You're going to buy it anyway, or don't. We don't care. We're making these as much as you purchase them. We're not trying to be a console. We're just doing whatever the fuck. And then they're going to get their money. They don't give a shit. So like the market was kind of open for that because no one's really going to go for Valve's PC console thing because Valve's not going to be in Best Buys with that thing. They're not going to, it's like, no, buy it from us, fucker. Who gives a shit?
Well, I mean,
we're Valve. We don't give a shit.
Who really thinks of Valve when it comes to gaming anyways, bro? I mean, like besides PC players and Steam,
but for hardware, for hardware,
fuck a PC master race.
But definitely for hardware, like the Steam Deck people enjoyed, but it was definitely like its own thing over here. But so the idea is that Xbox and PC games, which means that depending on what this means, if it's anything available on Steam, is there going to have Steam baked in this thing? How's that going to work? Can I play Spider-Man on this Xbox? Is what you're telling me?
Yes, but you can't play the next Spider-Man because that's going to be a Sony exclusive.
Can't play the next Spider-Man. Even like they said about Wolverine that it's going to be the PS5 exclusive, but they also said that about Spider-Man. So we'll see what happens. Baki says exactly, Jessica. Console PC hybrid greater than PC.
Yeah, I think that's essentially what you're getting here is that it's a console PC hybrid.
Yeah, like I don't need to be able to actually browse the web on this. I just need to be able to play PC, like video games at PC quality. That's the other thing, right? You're saying you can play Xbox and PC games. Well, PC games, people can push those to an extreme limit.
Shit.
Are you telling me that I could do PC style shit?
I just realized something. I know why it's called Project Helix.
Yeah, because the Helix is an X.
Well, that, but also, it's one side crossing with the other. It's PC crossing with Xbox. It's PC crossing with the console. That's why it's called Project Helix.
It's a DNA splice.
Exactly. That's exactly why it's called Helix. That makes a lot of fucking sense.
I really hope they keep the Helix. I hope they keep the Helix name because it is great.
Oh, that's a great fucking name.
It's different. It's better than just Xbox One.
Yeah,
Xbox Series S. Like, what is that?
bro. Xbox One is stupid because we already had the Xbox One. It was called the X. It was called the Xbox, and
The
then
Xbox.
Xbox Series S and Series X. Fuck that. Okay. Xbox 360 didn't make a lot of sense, to be honest with you, because
But the Xbox 360 name wise was the encapsulation of that era of culture to where it's honestly one of the best named fucking consoles.
what does it mean?
It's just cool.
But it makes, but the console's not a circle. 360 is a circle.
It's spherical.
It's a box. It's
You know
X
that-
box.
You don't get the reference? It's spherical. Drake and Josh, the Game Sphere.
Oh, bro, I haven't seen Drake and Josh in a minute. But yeah, I know.
I just watched a video where someone discovered that was a CD player, and they found one in a thrift store, and like, it's the Game Sphere.
Wait, that thing existed?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I know what I'm looking.
It was
for
like
now.
it was just a CD player that they bought because looked like it was a sphere, and they were like, "Oh, this will just be a good prop."
What if the console's in the shape
Yeah.
of a helix?
It's the boom ball.
The boom ball.
Look, it's just the Game Sphere.
Like, that shit's kind of fire.
Yeah, that would have back in like 2003. Like, that's the shit right there.
That looks like something I would expect Sega to put out.
Yeah, and then like you could cut open the guts and put a GameCube in there, and then boom, you got a real life Game Sphere. See?
So,
Beautiful.
what if they do that with Project Helix? What if the console's actually shaped like a helix?
You could do it. I mean, like you could. Wasn't it the Xbox had that raised X to it? Better than being a fucking cube in a rectangle. Like, let your consoles be weird looking. Like the 360 looks weird if you really look at it. It's got a weird shape, but that's cool.
But I mean,
PS5 looks weird.
Well, to be fair, I think you can go a little too far. I'm not a huge fan of the design of the PS5.
You don't like the wings?
No. To me, it's a little too much. It's a little too much.
If you ever want to ruin your like you don't have a PS5, so you won't be able to worry about it. But I pointed this out before. That the you don't like
oh my god,
you don't
dude.
like the wings.
Oh my! I created a gaming company, and now I have become the game. Mokuba, I am the game.
Yugi, this is how I become the king of games. The only problem is there's no games on the PS5.
Oh, holy shit, dude. That's fucking wild. Big brother, no.
The fact that there's like even the black in the chest, just like Kaiba has.
My brother has become a piece of Japanese hardware. Oh,
anyway,
bring up an abridged joke. Be like, I will challenge you, Seto. Now that you become a PlayStation 5, I'm going to become the Mokusoft Xbox 360.
We will be Mokusoft, and we will make software that no company wants to develop for. Like,
oh,
that bit was good though, because it's like if Joey wins, I'll give you Kaiba Corp, And
Yeah,
it's like when he almost does, he's like, "Come on, Mokusoft, I've made a terrible mistake."
Yeah, Kaiba's like, "Oh shit."
So Project Helix. Honestly, like, I think that this is the way to challenge Sony. Is we gotta move the generation forward, and being a PC quality shit. That's how you do it. PC quality at at console prices.
So
Like, that's what we need, and not just souped up PS4s and Xbox Ones.
I agree with you, but let's make it easy to use. Like, let's make it user friendly. Because the problem I have with PC gaming is like, there's so much fucking customizing and maintenance and all this shit. Yet I just want to turn it on and go. I just want to turn it on and go. That's why I like consoles. I don't want to have to think about this shit. I don't want to buy extra shit. I just want the console. I want to play games. I want to go. That's it.
Yeah, I don't want to upgrade on shit. I don't want the graphics card that's stuck inside to go bad and like to get outdated. It's like, oh, this one's slightly better, right?
Yeah, I don't want to buy graphic cards. I don't like doing that shit. That's why I'm an Apple owner. I just buy it, I open it, I turn it on, I go. That's it.
I mean, I've never had to upgrade an Android phone's hardware, but I get your point.
All I have to do when I need to upgrade my Mac is I go and I buy another Mac in 5 to 7 years. That's it.
Yeah, so it's like, I hope that even if you have like this idea of like, oh, you can upgrade your Helix, make it easy and make it cost effective and make it, I don't even want you to do that, because as a console thing, to be like, oh, this is just you're buying the console, but then you can upgrade it in like 5 years, and we're gonna like keep the Helix as this long form thing. I just feel like people don't go for that. I think people just like to buy new product. They don't want to buy like upgrade for product. That's a PC thing. That's PC players want to like have their baby and constantly add to it. And that's a niche market. That's not the direct consumer. Grandma going out buying little Timmy an Xbox doesn't want to have to be like, no, you got to go and buy this cartridge that makes the thing better every 5 years. Like, they don't want to do that. They want to just know what the console price is, buy it, walk out with it, boom,
Yep. That's how it should be. Simple, easy, to the point. But, and TDC's next week, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, is this thing actually going to be there, or are they just going to talk about it?
They'll probably talk about it. They might give like the name, or still just talk about like, here's what it's going to do. It's going to be your all-in-one fucking thing, and you can browse the web on it, and that'd be nuts if you could do that. But like basically what Valve was going to do, but they're going to do it first and cheaper. It's funny.
I can't imagine though they'd actually have the machine there, the actual console.
Here's what you do though, right? You're like, they're on the stage and they're like, here's the thing. It's coming out 2028, right? Here it is. You do your PC shit. It's as powerful as a high-end PC, and it's all for the cost of $600, whatever you're gonna do, right? And we're Xbox. You thought that our exclusives were dead. We got an exclusive for you. The curtain opens. Fucking Todd Howard walks on stage.
Dude, I'd just be like, oh, here we fucking go.
And it's like, we hear a lot of talk about the PS6, the GTA 6. Not what we're here to show. We got fucking Xbox Helix 2028, Elder Scrolls 6 exclusive to the Helix. Everyone would be like, what? That's how you do it, Xbox. You got to come out swinging. You've been lying there for so long. Phil Spencer has let you just lay there. You need to be tiptoeing around. You need to come out, bring that 360 energy. I want to see that Xbox 360 energy, the fucking big dick 360 era ad. That the best console of that generation. Fucking, even though I guess the PS3 sells better, but fuck that shit. They use that shit for like bomb defusal and shit. That doesn't count. But like the fucking Xbox 360 was the console that made me, right? That was my childhood console, and I've had them all, but that's the one that you had my loyalty with that one. Then you lost it because the PS4 was just that much better. But you got to beat PlayStation. This is how you do it.
Yeah. But they're not going to show this thing next week. There's no fucking way they have it ready for that.
No, they're not going to show it, but they'll just give more. They might have they're not even going to have the digital mock-up, because the digital mock-up would tell us that it's like, oh, it's close to production. They'll just give us more info about what they're going to do with it. And like I said, that it'll be the console PC hybrid. It'll be strong enough to run the high-end PC games at high-end PC settings or some shit. And,
Yeah, I would.
They're not cutting corners, and the price is going to be strong and all this stuff.
Yeah, I would not expect to see this until next year.
We got an exclusive for the Project Helix. The curtain opens and Tetsuya Nomura comes out.
Take my money, Microsoft. Take my fucking money. You know what? Here's my soul too while you're at it. Fuck it.
But the problem is you gotta wait till 2029 to get it.
Well, you know what? At least I have a fucking release date at that point.
And there'll be no news until then.
Well, at least there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Because right now, I'm in that tunnel, man. And it's really fucking dark. And I'm really fucking scared.
But PlayStation, not to be outdone, they're firing back. They have apparently started doing region-based pricing. They're testing dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store. Games are being shown at different prices to different users in experiments across some regions. Now, I've seen that this is the difference of at least $5. One person looked in on his girlfriend's account. The game was $15. On his, it was $20. So I don't know if this is truly a region thing. I don't know why you would. But would be even worse and more fucking draconian is if it's like how often you buy games, the prices are higher. Like if you rarely buy a game, oh yeah, the price is lower. You buy games a lot, we made the price higher because we know you're going to buy it. That'd be weird.
Bro, I would hate this.
I hope they don't fucking do this.
Yeah, this. If you want to piss off the consumer, yeah, go ahead and do this. See what happens.
This has to be anti-consumer in some way, right?
I would think so. This is horrible.
To secretly have like different prices depending on either who you are or where you're located.
Yeah, this no fucking way, bro.
So yeah, I mean this is Polygon, so it's like I just hope that it's not. Or if they do, fucking cut that shit out right the fuck now. You don't get this past the test stage. You give up on this. You don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, no, fuck this. Fuck this.
Yeah, that just ain't right. And then finally, just a bit of movie news. That Arnold Schwarzenegger talks about that Conan 3 is in the works as King Conan. And reveals new Predator movie talks and a Commando 2 script. Does also exist.
I've never seen Commando.
Neither have I. But
Predator.
Well, I talked about this with Snowman before he died.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Snowman. That basically the Predator movies are kind of setting up a Predator like endgame type deal, where all the other like pro tags are going to be in it from the past. Any character that's beaten a Predator is going to be like in this movie to like fight against Predators or some shit.
I mean, go for it. I've never just been a Predator guy. I've always I've always been more into Alien.
I could see that. Rambo is coming back as a prequel. Yeah, we did talk about that. I am interested about Conan 3 just because like Conan the Barbarian hasn't been touched in so long.
Yes. I agree. Yeah.
Like it is an 80s property. Like they did the reboot. They did a reboot, right? They did that.
Yeah,
they did 2011. 2011. Yeah, there was a reboot. Yeah, it was Momoa. He's clean shaved. You can't even tell it's him. Like you gotta see it, but like
I remember this, but God, just barely.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been probably like 12. I had no real like. The Conan Barbarian archetype was not what 12-year-old wizard thought was cool, I guess, so it's like I didn't really give it a shit. I mean, Momoa is cool for Conan, but like
Yeah, I'm not
Him is
saying
clean.
yeah, it's not a
Him is
terrible
clean
choice.
shaven. Just looks weird. I can't get over it. But
I am interested in Conan 3 though, because I feel like that's a property that has been touched in so long, but there's a lot of potential there.
well, and the problem with Conan 3 with King Conan, right? He can work, but Arnold is so old, and
But I think that's why it can work.
yeah, it's just how do you, what like does he have sons? Is he going on adventures? Like how can he carry
Yes.
the movie? You know, like with
Yeah, no, it should be a passing of the torch.
yeah, or something, or like the last ride of Conan or something.
Yeah, that or this is the Logan of Conan films.
Yeah, yeah, the last ride. Yeah.
That I like that idea. I think
So
that
then
could work.
the thing with Conan is he's not to be all like SJW, but like he's like a dead masculinity, right? Like he's a masculinity that no longer exists as a masculinity that Hollywood hates. So like
But wizard. Let's bring it full circle here. What are we talking about? Cycles and rebirth and reincarnation. What's old is new, baby. It's back, man. This type of masculinity is back. Let's go.
yeah, but Hollywood still don't like it though. Like,
Hollywood's starting to chill the fuck out.
and we'll see. But I mainly just more like because I do the idea of like who Conan was in those movies and how he's just such like a you know the strike your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women, right? Like that whole thing.
Yeah, but I think if you have an older Conan, which is what this would be, I think he would have some more wisdom from all those years. Like I don't to assume that he would be the same person after all this time, that's kind of silly because people grow, people change. You know, I wouldn't expect him to be exactly the same in his old age.
Yeah. Baki the Grappler needs a live action series, says Baki. Is that where your name comes from, Baki? Yeah, so I mean, I'll pay attention to it. I do have to watch more Conan stuff. I guess I do. I haven't even seen the movies, but
I'm interested. I'm certainly. I think if they do it right, you know what? I kind of feel like though, in all honesty, if they do this and they do it well, it might be a good idea to have this be Schwarzenegger's final film.
interesting. If not this, then the Predator thing.
Well,
Sure.
yeah, the Predator thing, but I mean, like as him being like the main star, because if they're doing the Predator thing, it's gonna be like he's gonna be sharing the screen with a bunch of other people. But
Yeah.
like with him being like the center of the film, like the central focus, I think maybe this should be his last one. I mean, I'm not here to tell the man what to do as far as his career goes, but he is getting up there in years, and if this movie is really good, how awesome would it be to have Conan be your final film?
Yeah. Where it is a Logan Conan type thing.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty good, pretty poetic.
Death of Conan.
Yeah.
Especially, I mean, like I am happy that he took a break because there was a bit of like Schwarzenegger fatigue with all those Terminator movies. And it's like, you could do Terminator movies without Schwarzenegger, right? And they're like, no, we can't. And it's like, okay. Like, here he is. He's back again. Old Terminator. Oh, he's back again now. It's like, okay, this is just dumb.
Well,
but
to be fair, there is something to say for keeping around the face of a franchise, because not to bring up Yu-Gi-Oh again, but I'm going to bring up Yu-Gi-Oh again. Has it really ever been as popular as it was when Yu-Gi was the face of the franchise?
Yeah, but it's not like they're still dusting off Dan Green to do fucking Yu-Gi promos and frames and shit, like they're not doing that.
Just wait, man. I got a feeling with Yu-Gi being back on the artwork for the booster packs and the decks and stuff, I got a feeling they're planning to do something with the original series. Dan Green will be back.
Did,
Dan
did he
Green's
ever
coming back.
leave the? I mean, I just felt like Yugi was always on the booster packs.
Oh no. No. He just recently came back. It's like the first time in 20 years he's been on them.
Interesting. Maybe I'm just
Yeah.
thinking about because I've only ever seen him sell the actual packs from Duel Monsters. Maybe
Yeah,
just
no,
know
like
that.
the last one was Magic Ruler the last one that had Yugi on it? Because once they started GX, they didn't have Yugi on it. They just had like the monsters. Like Yugi's not been on any kind of booster packs or anything for at least 20 years.
Yeah.
And they just recently brought him back. I think Konami's planning to do something with the OG series. So Dan Green, you know, get your voice ready.
So, anyway, you managed to sneak in another fucking Yu-Gi-Oh thing. Damn it.
We will always come back to Yu-Gi-Oh.
I wish I actually did play the fucking card game, but it after that fucking like it Battle City Rules is where the game should have stopped. Rule wise. Like
For a while that's where it was.
yeah, like because
Because-
even like GX uses the same kind of system.
Yeah, GX doesn't
Um,
really add any new mechanics.
Did 5Ds do synchro summons? Is that when that started?
Yes, 5Ds did synchro summons.
Yeah, and I don't like the synchro summons. It was the beginning of the end. It was the start of like getting a monster with 5,000 attack points in your very first turn bullshit. I hate that shit.
Yeah,
Not-
when
not the
when
game.
the synchro stuff came out, I was like, oh, okay, we're adding a new mechanic to a card game that's been the same for like how many years now? Oh, I okay, I guess. And then Zexal came out, and they were like, oh, now we have XZ summon. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
are we really adding a mechanic with every new fucking series? Are you serious?
Yeah, Victor says 5Ds is where I stopped. Like,
Now we got Pendulum summon. Now we
Yeah.
got Link summon. Now we got this Go Rush shit. And I'm like, whoa, buddy.
yeah, like
slow
that's the
down.
gimmick now. Like that's you're not fucking Pokemon. You don't need to every single fucking thing add a new fucking bull. Like,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yes,
Just make
no.
new cards. That's all you ever had to do was just pick something.
That's
and
it.
be like, look, like here's Norse myth. We made a bunch of cards about fucking Norse myths. Fuck you. Here you go. Right.
Yeah, that's
And
all they ever
it's-
had to do. Just
And it's just do that. And maybe if you're running out of shit, you just pick a new fucking element. Just throw a random element and a random mythical creature into a bag, and you pull one out, and it's like, yes, watered fucking manticore. Here you go.
make
You know,
make
like-
new monsters, make new archetypes, make new elements, and tinker with and enhance the mechanics you already got. Ritual monsters needed some love because
rituals are like not worth it to pull off, and
they're not. No,
like,
they're one of the
Yeah.
weakest mechanics in the game. But if you would have taken the idea of ritual monsters and actually sat down and brainstormed and tried to come up with some way to make them more viable, you could have done a whole fucking anime series based off of ritual monsters.
yeah. Like I've played the Yu-Gi-Oh! The console game, the like Link Evolution or whatever, and it's good up until you get to when you gotta do all that fucking fancy summon bullshit, and it's like I don't like you can tell when it's like, okay, from what I can tell, GX expanded on tribute monsters and field cards.
Oh,
Right,
fusions.
because-
Fusion was
Yeah,
the big thing.
fusion, fusions and like field cards. Like there's a lot of field cards when you play that game. Whereas
Because-
Duel Monsters used it in the Duelist Kingdom, but it's part of the whole field power bonus. Like they use in the game, they use the cards to simulate the field power bonus. But obviously Battle City, besides Dark Sanctuary, I don't think there's any field cards used in Battle City. Well, and Odeon uses the temple thing.
Oh
But
yeah, he's got
that's it.
the Temple of the Ancients or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
but otherwise there's like no fusion cards used or no field cards used. But I feel like GX must use them a lot from what I've seen in that level of the game.
Well, see, the big thing about GX is like fusions. I mean, hell, the third season is all about the super polymerization card and fusing dimensions and shit. Like fusions is a big thing in GX. And that was a smart thing to do because in the real world card game, fusions were not they weren't, I mean, they were viable, but there was better ways to do things. There was better ways to get monsters out besides fusion, because you had to have a polymerization card, you had to have the fusion material to go with it. Whereas in GX, they started changing things because some of Jaden's monsters, it's like, well, you don't need specifically this elemental hero and specifically this elemental hero to get a fusion. You just have to have a elemental hero and another elemental hero. So you got a lot more options. GX made fusions more viable, is what GX did, which is smart. That's what you do. You take an already existing mechanic in your card game and you build off of it, which is why I said
because
they could have done a whole series based around ritual monsters and given it the same treatment.
Yeah, it shows that it kind of shows what the show was doing with them, where polymerization felt like just a magic thing that it was cool because it was like, when you're watching as a kid, you don't know that they're based on real cards and you have to have the real card to make it work. But you're like, oh man, he just blended fucking Dark Magician with Flame Swords and made this cool thing, right? Like, that's cool. What if you blended Summon Skull with Dark Magician next, right? What would that do? You know, and you think about that stuff. And so it would seem that GX took that kind of concept of like, yeah, like just blend whatever with whatever and get this other thing, you know? And so it's like, that's how it made it more of a, you know, like, oh yeah, have elemental hero Neos and other elemental hero and you blend them together, you get Aqua Neos, you know, and all that stuff. You know?
Yeah. It made it to where you can, you've got a wider range of things you can choose from to bring out your fusions. So it just made it more viable. And again, like I feel like they could have done the same thing with they could still do it with ritual monsters, because ritual monsters are not viable. Especially in the format today, rituals are not viable whatsoever.
Yeah, it's like, here I'm walking down to the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament with my Zero the Mat deck.
Yeah, or my Black Luster Soldier deck.
Magician of Black Chaos. You could do stuff with Magician of Black Chaos because you could use, I think you could use like Dark Magician shit with it.
Well, the new Yugi stuff they put out is all about rituals. It's about Black Luster Soldier and Magician of Black Chaos. Like that's the primary theme of the new Yugi cards that they put out.
Well, there you go. They're gonna that's your hint. That's the hint for the next show.
I'm telling you, man, I think they're going back to the OG. I really, because they're cooking something. They're cooking something.
They're cooking something over there.
And I can smell it. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? I can smell it.
You smell what the Gotham is cooking.
I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson, and I'm gonna be voicing Yugi Moto in the reboot.
He would too. He would do that. When it's like, damn it, Rock, you should play Odeon and only Odeon.
Oh god, The Rock as Odeon would be fire. I don't know if it's
let me tell you something about this here, Merrick. You know, The Rock's gonna go out here, he's gonna whip your candy ass. You know, you can take that, Millennium Rod of yours. You're gonna turn that, he's gonna shine it up real nice for you. He's gonna turn that some bitch sideways and stick it straight up your candy ass.
What the frig, Odeon?
Like, I'm tired of you whining about your fucking dad and your fucking bullshit. Like, you jabroni ass, talking about, you know, your Tomb Keeper's Oath, you know. Well, remind me there, what was your name there, son?
The fuck, bro?
No,
That's
no,
not-
what was your name?
Who?
Well, he's talking to Merrick, so he's like, he's got a promo on Merrick, so he's like, what was your name?
My name is Merrick
It
Sebastian.
doesn't matter what your name is.
Oh my god, dude.
Man, like Prime Rock was the best.
Oh, dude. The Attitude Era was so awesome.
It had a lot of turds in it, but when he had the Rock and he was then he had it again with the final boss gimmick, and they just didn't know what to do with that. But there was some gold during that gimmick too. And then wrestling just sucks now. It just sucks.
Let's get Stone Cold to voice Kaiba.
Like, all right, let me tell you something there. Like, let me tell you, Yugi, you're out here with your Dark Magician, what? And your Kuribo, what? And your Summon Skull, what? But I got my Blue Eyes, what? My Crush Card Virus, what? My Lord of Dragons, what? And I'm gonna get you there out there on that duelist deck, and I'm gonna stomp a mud hole in you and walk it dry, and then I'm gonna crack open a couple of Kaiba Wisers, and that's the bottom line, because Seto Kaiba said so.
I'm gonna get you with the Blue Eyes White Stunner. Can I get a hell yeah?
Yeah, if you want to see me drop this here Yugi with the Blue Eyes White Stunner, give me a hell yeah.
That fucking Joey B. Jim Ross is narrating the whole thing.
By God, Yugi's broken in half.
By God, that is a ass whooping 5,000 years in the making right there.
Yugi is beating Kaiba like a government mule.
But he was reincarnated just to get his ass whooped again by the Pharaoh.
That man's got a family.
That man's got a family. His family is right here. How you doing, Mokuba?
So that means that Yugi's got to be Hogan then. So.
Oh my God, dude.
So he's gonna be like, well, let me tell you something, Joey. I was out there, dude, hanging out with that ancient Egypt brother, and I was talking to my advisor, Dark Magician, whose name escapes me, brother, and he was one telling me that out here the slaves were revolting, brother, and I said I couldn't have that, dude. That doesn't work for me, brother. And this guy Moses comes to me, dude, and he's staring at me with this fucking battle top Beyblade bullshit, brother. I said I don't go for that shit. I go for cards only, dude. But he was like, well, you gotta let my people go, brother. And I said that doesn't work for me, brother. I'm not gonna do the job. I'm Hulk Hogan. I gotta protect my image, dude. And I'm not gonna let you people go, brother, because who else is gonna build my my pyramids, dude? And so I had to fight him with my 24-inch pythons and my Dark Magician. And I actually ended up spending 400 days a year as the Pharaoh. A lot of people don't know that, but see the time change when you go in and out of a shadow game. Time change is different. So yeah, that's a real lie that Hulk Hogan told, by the way, that he worked 400 days a year because he traveled from Japan to America. So the time change added time to his work.
That man was fucking crazy. But
you can look. There's a whole video about like the lies of Hulk Hogan. It's hilarious.
I just realized I know exactly who would voice Kaiba. It would make so much sense. Vince McMahon.
Okay, so no, Vince is Gozabura.
Oh, Seto Kaiba, you're fired.
You're fired. Yeah, he'd be like, he's how do you do the how would be like the Vince voice? So he'd be like this is such good shit, pal. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna go out there and you're gonna have dog food poured on you, and that's how we're gonna run Kaiba Corp. And then that would mean like Shane McMahon is Noah, so he's like like my bastard son Noah and I, he's
Noah is the fruit of my loins.
These genetic grapefruits that I have.
Oh my God.
That's how he would talk. But that would mean
Holy
that Kaiba
shit.
would be Triple H, which also kind of works. Like in this ring, we got in this business. You got your dual disc, and you got your blue eyes. That's what we do here in the show.
So who would be Stephanie McMahon?
Blue eyes might drag. I don't know.
It's Kisara Stephanie McMahon. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's because Kaiba never had an actual love interest in the actual.
Well,
thing, so.
I mean, some people ship him with the Ishizu.
Yeah, I could see that with the Shizu, but yeah,
It's one of those things, you know, where like she's trying to get him to believe in all this stuff and everything, and he's like, "No, fuck you." But it's like, well,
okay, so we already said so Joey can't be Jim Ross, like that'd be like but we gotta give like Macho Man, it's gotta be Joey. So he'd be like, let me tell you something. When the Flame Swordman and I go out there, there's gonna be fire and brimstone from hell itself. And when Joey Wheeler's got his time wizard, I'm gonna spin that little wheel around and you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it there, Weevil Underwood. You think your Great Moth and your Insect Queen's got anything on my Panther Warrior? No, it does not. You know, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna use my cop, or what does he use? I'm gonna use my Grave Robber. And I'm gonna steal your little spray can. All right, and then I'm gonna put my Jinzo down. And your Jinzo's gonna stop your parasite from turning me into a bug. And I'm gonna, say that.
And God help you if I summon the Red Eyes Black Dragon. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dig it.
Oh fuck, who would Pegasus?
Origin says, Yugi, activate my trap card, brother. I use the N-word pass, which makes me immune to critical attacks.
I wonder who Pegasus would be.
Okay, Pegasus is Vince, but really, Pegasus would be like Ted Turner because he was like.
Oh yeah, lost. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he would be Ted Turner.
But, which I guess would make Tony Khan Seto Kaiba, but like anyway, but no, Triple H has to be Kaiba because he took the company from Vince. Duke Devlin is Tony Khan.
God, who would Bandit Keith be?
Bandit Keith. Well, really, he'd be Hulk Hogan, but like he can't be. So, Bandit Keith, because Bandit Keith is a jobber.
Fuck it, let's make him Shawn Michaels. Fuck it. Imagine walking out there being like,
"No, Mokuba, Shawn Michaels."
Oh, that could work.
Because if Triple H is Kaiba, so Bandit Keith has to be like Kurt Angle or something. Or he could be Eddie Guerrero because he lies, cheats, and steals.
I know exactly who Bakura would be.
Oh, yeah,
the Undertaker.
Of course, Undertaker.
Yeah,
So,
that's easy. Like, and Yami Merritt can be fucking Kane.
Yeah. So it's like Bakura would be like, because Bakura, you have your evil British voice like this, and so he'd be like, when I get you with my dark necrophilia, you will rest in peace.
Then Jim Ross is like, that right there is an evil, evil man.
Hey, that from like literally when Kane showed up, he's like, from hellfire and brimstone, right? So that would be that Merrick from hellfire, and that's gotta be Merrick. That's gotta be Merrick.
Oh, and God.
Odeon's Paul Bearer. Like, oh yes, yeah. Good shit.
We are the only show on the internet that's ever.
Where else will you get, besides Little Karibo, wrestlers compared to Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh characters compared to wrestlers? Can't answer.
Did you want a Yu-Gi-Oh and WWE crossover? No. Well, too bad, bitch.
Pegasus is Ric Flair. Pegasus is Ric Flair.
Okay, that works. Yeah, Pegasus.
Woo!
Yeah, Pegasus.
Now,
Okay, yeah.
Kaiba boy, when the nature boy goes out there with his Toon World, he's gonna be going up and down, and he's gonna be kissing the girls and making them cry. And, it's he's the nature boy. We did it. We solved it. We did it all. It doesn't matter who Mako Tsunami's gonna be. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter no matter who Rex Raptor is gonna be. No matter who Weevil gonna be. No time. Can't do it. The Miz is the ninja guy from that one episode. The actor Jean-Claude Magnum. But you forgot about forgot about Jean-Claude Magnum.
Jean-Claude fucking Magnum. Oh, you want a real you want a character that's probably been forgotten by everybody? Johnny Steps.
Yeah, Johnny Steps. Johnny Steps, you mean?
Yeah, Johnny Steps.
Johnny Steps. How you forget about Johnny Steps?
And then we got Rebecca. We'll throw her in there.
Rebecca's more memorable than Johnny Steps, but you can't forget Johnny.
Oh
Steps.
God, yeah. No, I mean,
just like you can't forget about Havoc.
Who the fuck was Havoc?
It was Havoc or Panic, whichever. The Dark Illusions, Castle Dark Illusions guy.
Oh, that's Panic.
Yeah, you can't forget about it, but you can forget his name pretty easily.
Dude, I forget what the backstory is exactly, but in the manga, the reason Strings is silent is like he killed his parents or something, and he didn't realize he was killing his parents. And then when he did realize it, he was like so stunned that he just went silent for the rest of his life.
That's just needless.
I mean, fuck, the manga's dark as hell.
Yeah, but it's like he should just be like a puppet guy, I guess.
What it was is because his mind went his mind was shattered. That's why it was so easy for Mara to control him.
Yeah. Who's the well, it was also like, how could you forget the brothers, the Paradox brothers, right? How you forget that? Like,
we will clean your clock. We are the brothers Paradox.
Yeah, and then there's the masked guys.
Loomis and
I don't
Umbra.
Even remember. Loomis and Umbra,
Loomis. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Moonanites from that. There's some jokes from the abridged where you're just like, God, that's so smart. And it was them being the Moonanites from Aqua Teen, and it was Weevil and Raptor being Beavis and Butthead. It's still the best thing Karibo came up with.
I love though how in the Waking the Dragons part of the abridged series, when they get the Orichalcos powers, they just become normal fucking characters. Yeah. And it's like the Orichalcos also gives us the power to retcon dumbass decisions.
Yeah. Well, it's like it was the same thing with Mai's voice. He actually got a real woman to voice her after that. But I went back and watched some of those abridged, and did you see the description that's on those now?
Yeah.
That's a bullshit. Karibo's a fucking coward.
I mean, look, I get it, but at the same time, people ought to understand it was a different time.
It was, but you got to just be like, being like, this may contain blah blah blah. I don't stand by these jokes anymore. Like, not even every episode has them. I don't know how many he copy and pasted in the description of it, but it's too much.
I just and I don't think people cared about the jokes.
No, they didn't.
It's meant to be funny. It's not meant to be taken. You're not meant to get offended because it's not meant to be taken seriously.
You're laughing at the characters, being like,
right.
Being like, oh, well, this guy's like Pegasus is gay, right? You're not making fun of gay people. You're making fun of the way that they make Pegasus act all flamboyant. That's
because because that's what he was flamboyant. At least in the dub, he's very flamboyant.
He's like, ooh, ooh, Kaiba boy,
Yugi boy,
and doing all that stuff, and and so that's what they're making fun of, and even if you want to say that him voicing the women is transphobic, which I don't know if that's what he's saying but he'll say oh, there might be transphobic jokes in here, but it's I watched a good couple of those. There's not for a while. Then they get into Bakura, and there are stuff about calling him a she-male and stuff, but that's kind of it. And that's like I said, it's not necessarily like they're like
I love the joke when they're dueling against the Big Five, and Yugi keeps on insulting Mai, and then Joey's like, "Yug, what have you got against women?" He's like, "What do women have against me? I mean, look at that Merrick chick, for example. She's always trying to go after me." And Joey's like, "Yug, I don't know how to tell you this, but Merrick is a guy." What? But that's crazy. Well, what
That's
about
crazy.
Bakura? What about Bakura? Also a guy, but that's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. I mean,
And
the repetition that he'll do.
And Taya? Taya's a girl, but that's crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. Sometimes when he'll hammer a joke like that, and it's just like the tell me. And what's funny is that happens in that episode. He's like, tell me. Like in that Deckmaster shit, Yugi's always like that. He's always like, what does it do? You know, like, what does that card do? You just play, you know, he's always like so shocked and so confused all the time.
And those scenes where he has like the thing at the bottom, actual 4Kids dialogue.
Yeah, yeah.
Be like I love it like in the virtual world arc where they're trying to find Kaiba, and Yugi's like, wait a minute, Taya, how do you know that's the way to Kaiba? And in the Japanese version, she's like, woman's intuition. And in the dub, it's like,
woman's intuition.
I have no idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. Like that is, I wish that there was more than once a fucking year.
I'm just glad we finally got a new episode. And it's a damn good episode too.
It's hard to see because it'll pop up in my recommendations. Like, oh shit, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge. What the fuck happened in the last one? I don't even fucking remember.
Well, the last one was the Joey Siegfried duel, I think.
Yeah, I know. And it's like you watch it and you're like I don't even remember it. Like I have to do a rewatch every single fucking year just so I can follow this fucking story.
The new one is the Rebecca versus Leon duel.
Rebecca Leon, yeah.
Yeah. Cinderella, night and day, Cinderella.
And so we still have Kaiba and Siegfried. Then we still have
that's gonna be awesome.
Yugi and the kid. And then that arc's done, and then we get into the final arc with all the flashbacks, and I hope he fast forwards through that fucking final season. I swear to God. That the flashbacks are boring. They are.
What are you talking about?
The whole Egypt shit. Like
no. Let him do his...
and he can abridge it, but like
let him cook.
Do like 2 episodes together or something, you know? Like,
no, let him cook, man. Look, you may not like it in the actual series, but he could turn it into something fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm just more like, we all want to see the final episode, and he's still got to do Bonds Beyond Time, and he's got to do the Dark Side of Dimensions.
No, they've already done Bonds Beyond Time.
Okay, I think he's got to do Dark Side of Dimensions. I know he's done the Pyramid of Light.
Let's see what they can do is that, because remember there was like this gag in the early days where Bakura and Zork had a spinoff called Zork and Pals.
Zork and Pals, yeah.
You know that's gonna come back when he does the Egyptian stuff.
Yeah.
And that voice that Zork has, yeah. I mean, just imagine that. Hello, everybody. Yeah. I finally arose from the Shadow Realm to destroy the world.
Yeah, and the moment where his big dragon dick is revealed, you know, that'll be funny. But I'm just like, I don't know. I'll be happy, like I said, to watch that finale with my grandkids when they're grown adults. But
oh, yeah, I'll be on life support when it happens. I'll be there in the hospital. Be on life
support. We have good news. There's a new Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. What's the bad news? Little Karibo is on episode. Like he's got 1 more episode to go, and you're not going to see the final one. Damn, like, curse you, Little Karibo.
I'll be like, the hell I will. You underestimate my will to live, bitch.
We plugged Little Karibo into an AI, and he's still too slow.
Dude, I
dead by that.
If we haven't gotten Kingdom Hearts 4 and the last episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge, I will if I'm laying on my deathbed, I will will myself to live until I get that shit.
Imagine your thing, right? Where they're gonna do something with the original show, right? Let's say they do a reboot, a redub, a reimagining, whatever they're doing, right? And it's like little Krebo is like, I will never know peace. I can never rest.
He's gotta reabridge the whole fucking thing.
Or even just a sequel series or something, right? Something to do with that original group. He has to do something with it. And so it's like, what do you do? Like, what can you do?
You're gonna be doing this the rest of your life, little Karibo. This has always been your destiny.
Let me
and as
die,
Yugi
please.
taught us, you can't defy destiny.
Like little Karibo has placed his soul inside of a necklace and has given it to a child so that he too can finish the abridged series in death.
Jesus. It'd be like 5,000 years ago, the ancient abridger, little Karibo, fought against boredom and
Fought against
everybody
4 kids.
fought against 4 kids. Now he has returned in order to prevent the inevitable return of 4 kids.
Man, that would be a dark timeline if 4 Kids TV came back.
Guess who's back?
You know, we're doing the dub of your favorite thing. We're gonna censor it, we're gonna localize it, we're doing all that shit.
Hey everybody, 4 Kids is back, and we're gonna be doing a brand new dub of Berserk. It's like, oh, are you now?
We're gonna finish off. Due to financial problems, One Piece will not be able to be finished in its Japanese, and the people entirely responsible for making all of the adaptation of the manga of One Piece is entirely 4 Kids, and it will be dubbed in Japanese. It is now an American cartoon.
Damn. That is the darkest timeline.
You know what? That's what that guy wrote, the One Piece guy wrote on that thing. The One Piece is 4 Kids, and he threw it into the ocean.
Oh my!
We're gonna uncover it, and then you're gonna pull out the lighter, and the world must never know.
It's the fucking what he wrote is actually the lyrics to the One Piece rap from the 4 Kids dub.
Like, that was my true vision. I was the one that wrote the rap and sent it to them.
You imagine they get to the One Piece. Luffy picks up a piece of paper and he's like, gotta go.
They get to the One Piece, they open up the chest or whatever, they like, oh my god, it's a jelly donut and it's a rice cake.
Oh no. No.
He was right all along. Anyway, I think that's enough for a show.
Yeah, shit, it's after midnight for me.
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. And see what happens when we get all those Yu-Gi-Oh talk. So,
at least we saved it for the end this time.
Yeah, most people left. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here and sticking around. Thank you, Swan. Extra long show tonight. Thank you, Roygen. Thank you, Baki. Thank you, Victor the Lore Seeker. Thank you, Beefy Bites, for popping in. Thank you, Zombie Boy, for popping in. Thank you, Mordred, for popping in. Always happy to have our chatters. And thank you, Commando Striker, for being here as well. We'll be back next week for who knows what news will pop on. We also have the stuff that we didn't cover this week. Like, we might go over Ubisoft's threatening to make more Assassin's Creed games, as well as the casting for the Harry Potter show. We do have some news about that. Some of the random students were announced. Very diverse casting, as we knew they would do.
Did they switch the casting for Snape? Is it Adam Driver?
Nope, good? Not doing that. They are writing that course all the way through.
Okay, you know what? I just thought of something else that might come out of this Paramount deal that could be good. Maybe they'll cancel this shit.
Good news, we've canceled it.
Thank God. All right, I'm gonna go watch.
Really, all they would have to do is just change Snape, right? Like we haven't really had an issue with anybody else.
That's the big one, bro. It doesn't make no fucking sense. Literally
Origin
says-
asked at this point, when's the Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged watch party stream? That's a lot of copyright to fight, but we could honestly do we could do a Rumble Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch along.
But I mean, the reason he had so much issues with doing the abridged series was because of 4Kids.
I guess
4Kids doesn't exist anymore.
Well, no, I pulled up Yu-Gi-Oh! I pulled up when you were talking about the live thing. I pulled up Yu-Gi-Oh! I got like copyright struck all the hell.
Did you?
Yeah. Well, it was the theme song got it. And I think definitely the footage was like all in Japanese kanji, but yeah, it's owned. I mean, the anime is still owned by the.
Wait, did you get a strike or a warning?
I didn't get. Well, I'm not monetized, so I didn't get like an actual like thing. But either it gets blocked or marked, and I think I got a mark for it.
Okay. Well,
Clone Wars got us blocked. That I had to remove, and then I got blocked recently off of something else. But maybe it was Yu-Gi-Oh! Also blocked us, but I think it was the theme song that did it. But because the people that do these live 24/7 things, they have like the actual rights to the episode. That's how they're able to do it.
Oh yeah. They've got like a license or something going on.
And like TGS Anime, he doesn't even show the audio; he just shows the video, and he uses the Japanese version.
Yeah,
he does like the breakdowns of the duels and stuff. So, if anything, just for ease of watch party, we do some on Rumble. I do want to do watch party stuff, but
I'm down for it.
Like back when Snowman was still alive, I was like, oh man, we could just watch superhero shit, and me and him would just go off for like hours about like stupid Batman.
Don't worry. Bullshit. When the heat death of the universe happens, Snowman will suddenly come back. He'll be the only.
And Gremlin World still won't be out.
Snowman will be the only living thing in the universe.
Yeah, he'll scoff and go, cowards.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still here. Fucking. So anyway, yeah. So we will be back next week for more stuff, including there's also a new Disney Plus show announced where I really hope that you know about this series because I sure as hell don't.
What is it?
Aragon.
Oh no, I don't know shit about Aragon.
Oh well, I'm surprised. That seems like something you'd be about. So,
I mean, maybe it would be, but yeah, I've never. There's certain things you'd think I would have picked up, but and there's things that people have recommended that have said, "Oh, you love this." Aragon's one of them. I've never played the Persona series, but people keep telling me I'd love it.
Yeah, I'll delete it then because it's like I got nothing to talk about with that, and so fuck it. Yeah, I was the one that also recommended Persona to you as well. At least Persona 5.
I think from people that are into those books, they say that the live action movie they did a while ago that was booty cheeks.
Yeah, that was like that movie was fucking 2005 or something. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, they said that was absolute booty cheeks.
Yeah, I mean that was par for the course back then. It's like take any childhood property and just barely adapt it into a movie.
They did the same thing with Percy Jackson back in the day.
Percy Jackson, Dragon Ball, Avatar. Yeah, it was like from what I hear, the Narnia movies are good, but like that seemed more like it was like against all the odds of that era. Like everyone wanted Harry Potter, but no one wanted to put in the Harry Potter work, you know?
The Narnia movies are fantastic. I just wish they would have finished the fucking series.
Yeah. Well, I mean, luckily though, Jesker.
Shut the fuck up, Wizard.
No, Cynic's not here to torture, so it's
shut the fuck. We're not getting
without Batman, crime has no punchline.
We're not. Wow. We're not going over fucking Lioness Aslan. All right. It's supposed to be Jesus in lion form. It's not a lioness. Stop it. Stop it.
So, anyway, we'll be back next week. Don't forget to be here. Don't forget to watch it. And don't forget.
If you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.